Oh, is that what you know, Sean, he's just always a pessimistic person.
Yeah.
As soon as he sees Gary Vee in person,
he's like, Lance must be driving because he's not stalking Gary Vee or who else was it? So I don't remember who it was. We'll see if we get anybody in here. It's a little early. A lot of people are probably still sleeping, but at least they can see it later and say the hello. So let me flip it to you. Oh, Zach's in here. What's up, brother?
What up?
That's Joel.
What's up, guys?
I'm with Lance and Joel. We're heading to the National right now. We're just leaving Minnesota. We're a little behind this morning. What's up, Jamie E? But we're good, man. So I got some 92 upper deck. We're gonna chase for some Ted Williams auto, maybe, possibly. I don't know if we'll really do it, but
there, man.
it's Throwback Thursday. We figured we'll do that. I had a couple boxes sitting in the closet. Sean on Twitter is already at it this morning, pegging me on Twitter, so I can't wait to get the camera in his face when we get to the Nationals.
He's got his sleeping mask on right now on his flight to Chicago.
He's got the cucumbers and the sleeping mask. He's ready.
So, guys, I have both of their Twitters in the description. That Joel is better not blink at better not blink, and Lance, you obviously know too, is at Up North Lance. So make sure you guys show them some love, follow them. They'll be with me all weekend as we hit up this National. So, and whoever else we run into.
Oh, yeah.
Arana boys, good morning. What's up, man? We are just hitting the road. I got some baseball we're gonna rip, some old school for some throwback. So, guys, I got the shirt on. I got the marketing shirt on. I got them for all weekend, so we should be good. We got a little breakfast sandwiches. We're getting our eat on.
Drinks,
yeah.
coffee.
Energy drinks, coffee, whatever
ready,
you
baby.
need, we got it. Let's go. Hope you guys are having a good morning. Again, it's not going to be any crazy national content right now. It's just going to be us in the car, BSing, talking sports, talking cards. Until I got to start working. I got to work a little bit this morning on the drive up, but get some clock in, and then we should be good. How's it look on your guys' end as far as the stream? Everything good? Because I only tested this phone once yesterday.
Smooth.
Is it clean? Everything good?
Check. Good sound.
Yep. Are we good?
Can you hear me now?
And there's only one. We lost some people. Hopefully it's not the connection, but we may have some connection issues here or there. I have to get... Oh, nice. It's your last one. Hope all that's going good. The recovery's going good with the surgery, Zach. He had a surgery, so he's recovering.
Awesome.
Hey,
Hope it's all going good.
They get better.
Yeah, man.
Get better. Get back to what you're doing.
Ricky Clark, what's up, man? Yeah, it's a super early stream, guys. I'm in the car with Lance and Joel at Better Not Blink and at Up North Lance on Twitter. We are on our way to the National. We were supposed to be in the car an hour ago, but we're here. We're going. It's all good, guys.
Oh, yeah.
And again, we're going to rip some of this crap once we're done eating. Got a couple boxes of this. See if we can find some Ted Williams goodness. Anything else? Griffey will be in there as well. But nothing too crazy, though. No Jeter. It's 92, so no Jeter love. But see what else we can find. And what else? We're going to talk some sports and talk. So Joel asked me about the Michael Thomas thing, the big contract. We're going to see you soon, brother. Just boarding the plane. Awesome, brother. Well, we will see you this afternoon.
Yep. You board that
We
plane.
will see you this afternoon. We are in a car right now. We're busting our tail on the highway. We're an hour behind, but we'll get there. We'll be there. And we'll go look at some shiny things.
That's right.
Some shiny things. So anyway, the Michael Thomas thing, I think it's a great contract. Absolutely. I mean, the guy needs to be paid. Absolute monster. Here's a good question. I'll ask Joel first. Joel's got really good knowledge in football, and he's got a good eye and a good, in his drafts and stuff too. But Joel, let's do your position picks fantasy wise. We'll start with quarterback, like 1 through 5. Who would you say 1 through 5 is your top 5 quarterbacks?
In fantasy?
Yeah. So for fantasy, like PPR.
Well, yeah. PPR doesn't affect quarterbacks as much, but
Right.
Mahomes is probably 1. Again, you're gonna have to
I
assume.
agree.
You're gonna have to assume he's gonna kind of hit stride. He'll regress a little. Very few quarterbacks, I think maybe 3 in the history of fantasy football have ever repeated what he did last year. You know, he's not going to throw as many touchdowns probably.
Regression, yep.
They lost Kareem Hunt. So, I mean, but the offense is still going to be there. Still got Kelsey. I'm pretty sure Tyreek Hill's going to stay. They've been talking about trades. I don't think he's going anywhere.
Right.
All that legal issue and all that stuff with his son and his girlfriend's all taken care of.
Yep.
So he's going to be there. Kelsey's going to be there. Sammy Watkins, I was really excited about if Tyreek was going to be gone, but he'll still be there. So there's plenty of weapons.
Right.
So Mahomes is probably going to be number 1. People are still sleeping on Rodgers. I think Rodgers is going to have a decent year. He's not my number 2. I think he's kind of fallen just a little bit.
Yep.
I actually, one of my sleepers is in my top 3 is Russell Wilson, which is kind of weird.
But everybody's got one of those kind of.
But I think DK Metcalf's looked really, really good so far in camp. They've said that he's been able to do everything. He's not just a one-trick pony. He's not just running fly routes, not just running deep. He's able to run the routes. He's a big-bodied receiver. He's going to give him that end zone target, that Jimmy Graham type of target that they had when he was there. And then Russell Wilson, I think he's going to get back to maybe a little bit more mobility, like around like he was doing. Excuse me.
Not because he's just fearing for his own life.
Not just because he can't stand back there.
All right.
So he's I think he's. I don't know if he wouldn't be 2.
Maybe 4.
I'd probably put him 4. Yeah. I think Rodgers is probably 3. To me, Rodgers is one of your safe bets. You know, when he's healthy, he's going to give you the great numbers. He's going to.
Yeah.
He scrambles enough.
Right.
That'll help you out, but he's not going to run so much that he's not a Mahomes.
Right. Right.
Deshaun Watson's another one that a lot of people really like because of his legs. Will Fuller coming back healthy. Obviously, they got lots of weapons.
Right.
I think he'd probably be my number 5. I think Watson. I like running quarterbacks in fantasy a lot because of the upside. But then, I mean, you got your Brady's. Brady's is, in my opinion, as good as he is. He's fallen out of the upper echelon.
He's not top 5.
What about you? I'm real quick going to add him. Who's one of your guys?
Oh, yeah. I was going to go. Yeah, you guys can both put it in.
Who's the quarterback that we haven't mentioned that you think is maybe like a top 5?
Like in a top 5 that wasn't mentioned.
I think probably, and this is going to make Joel really happy. I think Derek Carr is going to have a phenomenal year.
I think he's being overlooked.
I think he'll probably be a top 5 fantasy quarterback just because he has Antonio Brown. Is it Tyrell
Williams? His name?
Tyrell Williams. A lot of people have been saying really good things about him.
Tyrell Williams is great
in camp, and I just think that it's going to produce a big yard and big points this year in fantasy.
No, you know who not to sleep on, not in fantasy, but for helping Derek Carr is that Hunter Renfrow, that rookie that they got from Clemson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the next Julian Edelman. I don't know why everybody's overlooking him. The dude is fantastic.
Anybody with that name, if you guys know who the great Renfrow is in baseball, if you don't know who he is and nobody talks about him, I believe he has like 29 home runs this year right now.
Baby.
Yeah.
The great Renfrow. So he comes from a great name.
He does.
First and last, and maybe he can do exactly what they did in baseball.
Yep. No, Hunter Renfrow in baseball.
So where do you guys, that's a good thing. Buckeye Card Nut says, Baker, we have some Breeze comments in here. So we're talking top 5. Where do you see Baker? Because I honestly...
I don't see him as top 5.
I think I have Baker, honestly, in the top 10, though.
I do have him in the 10.
Maybe 7, 8.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he'll be...
It's going to be close. But again, he's another one of those guys that can scramble, that can get your... You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's like, you always got guys like, again, if he's healthy, Cam Newton could lead the league in fantasy points.
Yeah,
he's a goal line running back for him at the same time as
I play a lot of daily fantasy football, and every single week when I give my advice to guys, like when I my streams, every single week, Cam Newton is a solid cash quarterback for cash games and daily fantasy because he's going to get you. He has the rushing touchdown upside. He finds the end zone just about, not every week, but he has the upside to do it, and he does a lot. And that scores more than any passing TDs, obviously. Yep. But Mariota is one of the best scrambling quarterbacks now. Zachary Johnson says Mariota is one of the best.
Mariota's legs stay under.
He's just got to stay healthy. Yeah,
and he's got
that's
some
his
weapons,
issue.
Although I've heard, I'm blanking out, the wide receiver that they drafted fairly high has not impressed in camp as of yet.
Okay.
But can Corey Davis kind of make that next step?
Right.
Hopefully that'd be.
Hopefully.
I mean, he's got all the talent, but can he connect the dots? Can he get there?
Right.
But Drew Brees definitely also. Drew, again, he's one of those. He's just solid every year. He puts up his numbers. He's
So here's-
one of the best of all time.
Here's Buckeye Cardnut. Eric says, here's his top 5 in order. He says Mahomes, Breeze, Rodgers, Goff, Baker. He's got a Baker in his top 5.
I don't have Goff in mind. I think Goff is gonna take a step
regression?
back. Because
if he's going to have a step back this year.
yeah, I mean they have good weapons. Don't get me wrong, they do. Gurley, has got some health concerns.
He
I
has
think
arthritis in his knees, man.
I think Gurley is gonna be okay. I'm not.
I think that Henderson takes his job.
I think they're gonna be timeshare. I think they'll
Yeah.
timeshare it enough.
Running
that
back by
Gurley
committee.
will be okay.
Yeah.
But with that being said, like
Not
I mean,
for the money he's making.
yeah.
Well,
But he's no Gurley. I mean, Gurley when he's
Right.
playing, Gurley's.
Well,
you know,
Gurley
next
could be the
level.
best running back in the league. I mean,
Exactly.
if he's healthy.
But with Gurley not being back there, our defense is going to be able to play more pass defense because it's not Gurley back there.
Right.
In my opinion, yes. And Goff is good. I don't think Goff is an elite quarterback. He's good.
Right.
I mean, again, it may be top 10,
Right.
not top 5.
and this is coming.
Wax
from me,
man, have a good day at work, brother.
And this is me as a Patriots.
Thanks for
fan
stopping
saying
in.
this. The Patriots defense stopping
Everybody
them in
sub
the
Wax
Super
man.
Bowl.
Yep.
The Patriots are not an super elite defense. They're a good defense, and they showed that you can stop Jared Goff. In
Striker
all
breaks.
those
What's
weapons.
up, man?
Because they had Cooper Cup, they had
Cooper Kupp was
We're just talking
Oh,
some
is it?
football,
He was?
fantasy, our top 5s in each position.
Who's the guy that we traded? We traded to the Rams.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cook. They had
Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods.
Robert Woods.
Yep.
All these players that they had, and then they had who was it? C.J. Anderson was at the back.
Yeah.
That they had.
Yeah, that just beasted in the
Well, and it's
beasted in the
because
playoffs.
it was their line. They have a
Oh yeah,
they have a good
it's
line.
like a Ezekiel Elliott situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because C.J. Anderson, if you look, he bounced around to like teams. Like I think it was the Raiders. He was at the Raiders for like less than a week. They signed him and then they cut him. So was that just a product of the offensive line? That's why C.J. Anderson
Right.
looks so good. I
Right.
think so, and I think we'll be able to see that maybe later in the year when he gets a little playing time.
Right.
I think C.J. Anderson's good. I don't think he's as good as he played behind the Rams, but.
You guys also check out Waxman68. He's doing auctions on Sunday. We're trying to get him some more view counts. He's going to let me know more what he's planning on time frames because RSR does auctions as well on Sunday afternoons. We'll figure it all out. Just guys, make sure you sub Waxman. Waxman, have a great day at work, brother. We'll see you later, dude.
See you later, buddy.
All right.
Real quick before we transition,
Yeah.
while we're on the Rams,
Yeah.
Robert Woods, Brandon Cooks. Who do you want? Who do you want?
Woods.
You want Woods?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Woods or Cooks?
I want Woods because of points.
So to me, it's kind of the back.
I
and
think
forth.
Woods is a more Woods is a more consistent is the word I would
He's
say.
Not going to get you the home run.
Cooks is
as
not
much.
a deep threat like the deep 90-yarder bomb catch touchdown, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Woods is the more consistent across the middle, get you the first down, chain mover.
Zach Rivers.
Cooks is the
Rivers
home run
is
guy.
underrated. The only problem with Rivers is he can't seem to find a way to. Now this is fantasy, so we don't have to worry so much about playoffs. But as a quarterback, just in general, he has a hard time in playoffs.
Well, and Rivers is a great quarterback, but he's not top
Yeah.
5 in fantasy.
No, right.
I mean, the reason is
And fantasy is different than real life. A lot of times we get
is.
construed because
It is.
everybody talks about a great player, and sometimes they're referencing more as they're one of the greatest fantasy-wise because of what they do, and they're maybe not one of the greatest in real life,
Well,
just looking at stats
Just
across
think
the
about
board.
just think about Darren Sproles.
Right.
Darren Sproles was one of my favorite. Just like slot, I would throw him into
Flex.
my flex position all
Yeah.
the time.
Yep.
Because you know what? He was a fantasy beast.
Yep.
he'd break it off, and he'd
I mean,
Yep.
he was a good player.
especially PPR.
Good player.
Yep.
But great. Like Hall of Fame level fantasy.
Right. Right.
But in
Right.
real life,
Yeah.
subpar running back, great pass catcher.
Right.
As far as running back goes, far from elite.
Right.
Oh, good, not even great, decent running back. But
Yeah.
in fantasy, doesn't
He got-
matter.
He got points because in a PPR league, he was rushing and then he was catching the ball into the backfield.
Ricky
Yeah.
Clark, have a good day at work,
Yeah,
brother. We'll
catching
see you
the
later,
ball is
man.
It's a big difference between PPR and non-PPR, and that's
Yeah.
and that's a big.
Everybody show
debate.
Striker Break some love.
What's up, Striker?
Just keep talking, dude. I'm just telling them real quick. I'm listening to you, and they're listening. I'm just trying to say hi to people as they come in, but you don't have to stop. You
But-
keep,
but
you
I
keep
agree.
analyzing. They're
I
gonna hear us
agree-
both.
I agree with Phillip Rivers, but again, that's one of those like if you're that's your draft strategy. Like if I very rarely get one of my top 5 quarterbacks because I would rather get value at the running back position, at the wide receiver position. And then Phillip Rivers is a good late quarterback. If you're going to wait on a quarterback, he's a good one to take a dart throw on. The way I like to do fantasy most of the time. And again, I think the biggest key with fantasy football is you have to be fluid. You got to be liquid.
Right.
Like the draft might pan out, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, okay, Baker's here now, and I think he's a good value. I'm going to take him.
Yep.
Whereas most of the time, by the time the quarterback's done, I could take him. Yeah, but I think I want this running back instead.
Yeah, and you kind of look at where you're looking at, and you're like, okay, so there's Baker, there's this guy, and they're kind of spaced out with a lot of other positional stuff like running backs and receivers. So you tend to keep going that. And it depends on the draft. Every single draft is different. Everybody picks differently.
Yep.
Your 1s, your 2s, your 1 through 5 is different in so many different drafts. Yeah. Almost every draft.
It depends on the group that you're drafting with.
That's
true. Because the thing is that you might see that other people in your leagues value players differently.
Yes.
And that might curb your strategy or alter how you go about your business and how you select from your players.
You can do as many mocks as you want, but until you get into it and you see how people are picking, it's a total different change. It always changes.
And the values in the auctions, because the thing is that you might have people get into bidding wars, and then that drives a position through the roof, and then you say, damn, I can't do what I want to do anymore.
But then you get value somewhere else.
Exactly.
So for a great example is that me and Lance are in a league. We have been for the past few years, and the value for quarterbacks in this auction league are way higher than the average projected value or cost for quarterbacks. Yep. But because of that, me and Lance know that, where if you look, you're like, all right, Aaron Rodgers, even
Mike
the
I'll
top
check
tier,
it out and look back, man.
Even the top tier quarterbacks
I'll
in like projected value is going to say, hey,
still a lot going on with me too, getting ready for this. Keep going.
They'll go for maybe they're supposed to go for like $12. In our league, they'll go for like $27. And so, like, me and Lance know that, so we can kind of play into the fact, like, all right, we're not going to overspend, and we're going to wait on a quarterback and not get a top 5 guy, because then we can get value at the receiver, at the running back, and things like that.
And the thing is guys, I've picked up in this particular league, I've picked up Tom Brady every year below the median that everyone's bidding for. And the thing is he may not be top 5, but he plays in such a weak division.
And he's so consistent.
And he's consistent. So guys, that's the reason I've
fantasy is a lot of consistency.
It is, and it's how you draft. You got to have the safe picks with the home run possibility. You got to even it out.
And that's why I've cashed in that league 3 of the 4 years I've been in it, and mainly because Tom Brady has been so dang consistent for me.
I think the biggest, as far as if anybody that's out there looking for like pointers and things for drafting, and then whether it's a snake draft, an auction draft, whatever it is make yourself a tiered list. Make yourself a list of tiers for your running backs, tiers for your receivers. A really, really great. So I guess here's a free plug for them. I don't not officiate it or have anything to do with them, but there's some guys called the Fantasy Footballers. They've got this draft kit. It's fantastic. They have pre-set up tiers, and then they have ability for you to kind of change your own and make your own tier list. But that'll help you as you're going through a draft again that you don't know how it's going to play out.
Right.
As you look and all of a sudden you see a specific position dropping and it's still hanging out. You're like, hey, this receiver's here, and he's a tier 3 receiver, but there's a running back over here that's still hanging out, and he's a tier 2 running back for me.
Right.
That's a better value for you based on how you set out your tiers.
Right.
So you're going to go get that running back instead of going at that moment like, I need a receiver here. No.
And how much
you got to take value in your draft.
Is it like $15 the kit, or what is it?
Yeah, it's like $15.
It's like $15.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know exactly.
And they have a pod. They do a podcast, and then they have I think a YouTube channel. Actually starting today, they're going to do they do an episode Monday, Tuesday.
We got football tonight, guys.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Football game tonight.
Yeah, there's the Hall of Fame game, right?
Yeah.
Hall of Fame inductions happening this weekend.
Yep.
And it's going to be an awesome.
Football
so ready. All right.
Speaking of Hard Knocks, who's ready besides me for Hard Knocks?
There you go.
Let's go.
True Raider fan here.
Let's go.
True Raider fan in the house. He's pumped for Antonio Brown. Let's go.
Woo!
All right.
I tried to trade for him in my dynasty, and the guy was raking me over the coals, so I couldn't get him. But it's fine.
All right, guys. Let's transition into running backs.
Yes.
Get it off, Joel. Top 5.
Saquon for sure.
workhorse back right there.
So is that your number one?
Yes, Saquon's my number one. And which is interesting because typically my number one's not going to be on a team that I feel like is not going to do well.
Right.
I don't feel like the Giants are going to do that well this year.
Right.
But he's that good. He's every bit that good. I'm gonna go back and forth. Me and Lance go back and forth.
Hey, Balls. So
I
the
got
Bears.
one
Hey,
for you, too.
Joel. Balls, who's going to be with us when we get out there. He's a Bears fan. He said thank you for Mac with a smiley face.
I'm still sad.
Still
sad about that.
He's
Good
so
player.
salty about that ball.
Ask when that happened how salty I was. But I will say, a little bit of like it softened a little bit. The blow's not as hard.
Yeah.
It's gonna give us the ability to sign more players.
Absolutely.
Moving forward. So
I
get it.
And you know what I've always said? Like right now, the trade still looks like it's completely in Chicago's favor, right? But you don't know for years until these draft picks that they got from that trade actually either become something or don't become something. And one of those or two of those could become the best players in that position that they pick from. So, and then you're going to look back and go, well, actually, that trade was better for the Raiders.
Yeah.
You know, people always want to shout out quickly, hey, that's the stupidest trade in the world. But when you're trading and it involves draft picks, you guys remember some of the best. When was Tom Brady drafted, by the way,
Sixth round.
End of the 6th round. Man.
So some of the GOAT players and positions in the league have not been drafted even up front. So even if it's not a first pick or this or that, or maybe it is and you get these additional picks late, one of those late picks could be one of the best players ever in the league. You just don't know.
Stephon Diggs, 5th round pick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, a lot of it is
Adam Thielen, undrafted.
And with trades like that, there's a lot of things that you can't even understand. You know,
right.
Again, because they get draft picks. They also, because of the amount of money that they've saved to not have him, which again, I 100% understand. Khalil Mack is a transcendent player. I get it. He's amazing.
Yeah.
First player to ever go to the Pro Bowl for 2 different positions in the same year. Ridiculous. I get it.
Yeah.
But the amount of money that they saved, so then the Raiders went out and got LaMarcus Joyner because they had extra cap space. They went out and acquired more players that they maybe wouldn't have been able to get because they have just one player. So again, and how Gruden, which a lot of people aren't sold on yet, I get it. He wants a lot of players who can play. He doesn't want just one great player. He wants a lot of players who can play exactly how he wants them to play, which what a lot of people don't understand is if you look at a lot of the players for the Raiders, especially in their secondary, they are hybrid guys.
Yeah.
They're guys that can play slot corner, they can play safety, they can play corner, they can play nickel. So LaMarcus Joyner can play all 3 of those positions. So can the rookie that they just got out of Mississippi State, Josh Abram. Amazing. He can do the same thing. He's very versatile. So Gruden likes that because he's going to play these guys all over the field and mix things up and have one guy come in and look like he's blitzing. He's going to drop back and he can and do anything that he's looking to do. So we'll see. The Raiders is still getting there, but I don't think they're as far off as people think they are.
You guys like Joel, man. He's very analytical. I can have easy conversations with this guy because he gets in depth and it's good. Well, you'll see a lot of him this weekend. One thing Ball said to take on this whole trade between, because he's the Bear and you're the... He basically said Oakland took the Moneyball concept baseball uses when it comes to Mac.
Yep.
So,
they did. Well, and there was rumors that as hard as they tried, Mac really didn't want to be there. So there's a lot of things you don't know.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
Just re-signed him.
Exactly.
And he goes, bro, I don't want to be
If you're not
here.
bought into the team, you're not bought into the team, man. He's not going to perform to his highest level.
Shout out to my tattoo artist. He's right over there.
Hey, Joel's tattoo artist is out on one of those boats.
Wisconsin.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, buddy.
Yeah, we're crossing over here. The river.
I'll say you want Saquon number 1. If he ends this dumb holdout that he's doing, Ezekiel Elliott's my number 1.
He's your number 1?
I mean, in most drafts I see, it's either Elliott or Barkley. Most things I've seen, people picks, best ball drafts, whatever.
He gets a lot of carries, which in the
and again, he's consistent.
He's consistent. So as you can see, I like consistency.
Yes.
I know what's going to happen. I know how many times he's going to get the ball. He might have a dud every once in a while. Trust me, I've seen those, and they are very painful to watch. But whenever he's hitting on all cylinders, guys.
Oh yeah.
He is a fantasy stud. So he's my number 1 running back.
I agree.
Okay.
Totally mine.
A guy for me that, again, especially in PPR formats. Ingram's gone now. They did bring over Latavius Murray.
Yeah, the L train.
Kamara, man.
The
Alvin Kamara, baby. He is a slot wide receiver that's big enough to play running back. Is basically what.
Where do you see Mixon?
Mixon's not top 5.
No, probably
especially
top
now.
10, I think.
Especially now that AJ Green had that injury.
Right.
Because they're going to be like, there's not a ton of weapons for the secondary. The secondary is going to be able to. The defense is going to be able to focus in on the running game more.
Yeah.
Mixon's probably still he's probably still top 10. He's probably
So
still top 10.
Eric says, Buckeye Cardnut says, here's his top 5. Now he's very biased. He's a Cleveland Browns fan. So here we go. He's got his
him
top 5. Chubb, Saquon,
1.
Zeke, Mixon, and Le'Veon Bell.
Okay.
Le'Veon Bell is a sneaky one.
But again, the Jets don't have, in my opinion, enough weapons to make the defense not just focus in on Le'Veon.
Right.
In a PPR, Le'Veon will still get his love because he's going to catch the passes.
If they could get like one more solid receiver, I think Robbie Anderson's like close. He's getting there. Like he's not a top tier receiver, but if they could get a top tier receiver,
Crowder got hurt.
He's like,
yeah.
I think Robbie Anderson's like, he might be fringe top 15 if he is.
I mean, yeah,
he's playing well,
top 15,
but
top
but
20.
He's probably like 15.
But again, as long as the quarterback can get him the ball.
Swings though, like he's like,
Right.
I'm a top 5. I'm bottom 30.
Yeah,
You're like,
I'll get you 30 points and then I'll get you nothing or 2. Yeah.
Dang it. So the opposite of consistency.
So yes, no consistency there. That's another problem.
Let's see.
Lethal Outdoors, what's up, man?
I think Saquon.
We're heading to the National in Chicago.
I usually stay away from running backs that aren't on good teams. However,
who are you going to go with?
David Johnson, to me, has got all the talent in the world.
That's a sneaky one.
That is a sneaky
I think that the quarterback position is going to absolutely elevate him. Again, that running quarterback, man, those defenses freak out when you've got somebody like Kyler running around. It's going to open up all kinds of holes.
Here, hang on. Eric Buckeye Cardinut says, going back on his Chubb note here, Chubb led all RBs in NFL for offense last year. No fumbles either.
No, I know Chubb's great. I'm not downing Chubb at all. Again, this is fantasy we're looking at, however. So the Browns now added more weapons.
Yeah, you got
targets,
OBJ.
Kareem Hunt's coming in after those few games. You're going to have to get him into the game some.
And they're going to split carries. Okay?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Hunt is a beast.
Hunt is a freaking beast. So he's going to
Don't forget you still got Johnson. They're trying to.
You got Duke Johnson.
Duke Johnson there catching passes, so that's going to cut into that PPR level.
That is
so.
Yeah. So again, fantasy it's going to be
great.
tough.
So
he is great.
I like Chubb. Chubb is a fantastic talented running back. But again, we're talking fantasy, not real life. Fantasy.
And if you're splitting carries in the backfield, they're going to go with whoever is hot. So you know what? If Chubb gets off to a cold start and Kareem Hunt comes in and he starts blowing and going, guess what's going to end up happening? Chubb's going to get the lesser number of carries in the game because Kareem Hunt, not only can he run, he can catch.
Right. But again, so Chubb's still going to be the goal line guy, though. Chubb
is
the
he'll
more
still be in the end
back.
zone, yeah.
He'll be the goal line guy. The Browns are going to be good. Don't get me wrong. I could see the Browns making the playoffs
in a second,
this year. I mean, I can see them doing very, very well. But again, Chubb is great. He's not a top 5 fantasy running back.
Right.
David Johnson is. I really think David Johnson's got that elite level athleticism. He's a physical freak.
Oh yeah.
Similar to Saquon.
Yep.
He can catch the ball similar to Saquon, even like a Kamara. I mean, he's an elite pass catching running back. And again, with Kyler Murray coming in, it's going to give him all kinds of opportunity. I think David Johnson comes back to a top 5 running back.
And the reason for that will be because if Arizona is able to institute the air raid offense, that Kyler is so good at.
Yeah.
And that Kingsbury is known for. The reason that it's going to make David Johnson a top 5 running back is because the deep ball is going to make it where they're so concerned about him throwing over the top.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to 8-man up.
When they run the ball, David Johnson's just going to be able to just go.
Yeah.
So,
but outside of those, to me,
in Oklahoma, it's happened.
It is. Outside of that, the rest of the running backs to me are a little bit muddy. You got Gurley, way too many risks.
Yes.
Injuries. Can't be a top 5.
Arthritis.
You got Melvin Gordon, who probably would be my 5 if it wasn't for all of this. Now he's holding out. Is he going to play? Is he not going to play? So he if all this gets suited out, he'd be my 5.
One second.
He'd make my 5.
1 second, so I'm not interrupting you. So Mr. Smiles, the National, to get in, if you just buy like a daily pass, I think it's like general admission's like $19 or $22 a day.
19 online, 22
19 online, 22 when you get there. So if you just go online, like type in National Sports Card Convention, on Google or whatever, and there should be a website you can go. We got our tickets online, so you can just buy them online.
Go to nsccshow.com.
Yeah, Ben Wells, morning, Ben Wells, 959. What's up? We're just talking fantasy football on the drive up. We're going to get back to that in a second. Just going to answer a few things for you guys so we're not leaving you hanging. Lethal Outdoors, the National is a big card convention. So sports, it's all sports cards, memorabilia, everything. It's at a huge convention. People fly in, drive in from all over the United States. Some people probably even fly in from other countries.
Canada for sure.
Yeah, Canada and wherever else. So it's a huge convention. Mr. Smiles, if you're 40 minutes from Chicago, I don't even think it's actually in Chicago. It's in Rosemont, Illinois, which is like an hour or 40 minutes from there. So it might be closer, it might be farther for you. I don't know. I don't know where in Chicago you are in Illinois.
Donald E. Stevens Convention.
Yeah, it's the Donald E. Stevens Convention. We'll be there this afternoon, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for a while at least. We don't know when we're leaving on Sunday yet. It depends on where we're at.
We're just gonna take you.
All sweaty. What's up, brother?
Get you as much content as you guys can take, and maybe get you guys to actually come to a National Sports Collectors Convention.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, I will be live for at least 8 hours, probably a day. So you'll be seeing all sorts of stuff. It's going to be insane. It's going to be crazy. Yes, it'll be a lot of content for sure.
I heard there's a Wander Franco 1-of-1 superfractor that someone has at the table, and that's graded to a 10.
Okay. Okay, here, I'm going to drop a bomb on you guys right now. Rafael Devers, greater sign, Franco. Devers is how old? He's 22. Wander, I know he's a little bit younger, but Wander will no way be doing what Devers is doing when he's at 22 years old. Devers has been in the big leagues, not playing.
Dude, he's 20.
Not playing Little League ball. He's like 20 years old. Yes, he's been 20. Since he was 19. He's batting like 320, 20 home runs. I don't even know how many RBIs he has, but all right, so that was baseball. Let's get back on football. So we're still at running backs.
So, again, Melvin Gordon would probably be my 5 if all this gets situated and taken care of.
Cool, Mr. Smiles.
I think he's
you can find me. Just look on stream, man. You'll know where we're at.
You think he's getting traded?
I think he's getting traded.
To who?
I just think he's going to get traded.
Who is?
I think
Melvin Gordon.
I think Melvin Gordon's going to get traded.
Yeah, that
would be a huge. That'd be big news.
Well, they got Eckler and they got Justin Jackson. Jackson came in and shined last year.
Yeah. Eckler's still the
he's the main. He'll be the one guy.
I used Eckler in the flex. He did good.
Oh no! When Gordon's out, he's their 1B basically.
Right.
So I'll say this: with all that not being situated, I have my opinion. My top 5 is kind of just a my opinion thing, and it also goes back to. Again, going back to analytics and knowing coaches and how they run things and how they play players, my top 5 would probably be Damian Williams, running back for the Chiefs.
Andy Reid's
running backs. Andy Reid's running backs in the last 6-7 years, they average top 3 running backs in carries. They average top 5 running backs in yards per carry. They get that running back involved.
Right.
Damian Williams is there. Again, Kareem Hunt's gone. Spencer Ware, gone. They've got him. He's the only clear-cut guy that they trust, and Andy Reid has come out and said it is his job. He is the number 1 running back. He is the big dog. He's going to run the ball. He's going to get touches upon touches upon touches.
Staying in the AFC West, what do you think about Phillip Lindsay? Where do you think he ends up in the thing?
I think Phillip Lindsay definitely takes a step back. I think...
Little regression.
I think Royce Freeman is a phenomenal running back. I think there'll be a lot more of a time share.
Yeah.
I think Phillip Lindsay kind of caught some people off guard last year. They weren't expecting him to be maybe as quick or shifty as he is. I think they'll adjust to that. I think it'll be much more of a timeshare because I think this is going to catch some people off guard. I think Royce Freeman's a better running back than Lindsay. as an all-around running back goes.
Ooh.
As far as all-around running back goes.
Philip Lindsay, you hear that? Shots fired, brother. Bring it.
I got you, Royce. I got you, Royce. And I'm a Raider fan, okay?
Yeah.
So, but again, as an all-around running back, between the tackles, power, I think Freeman's better. Lindsay's going to be a little bit shiftier, a little quicker, possibly a little better pass catcher running back, but all around, I think Royce Freeman's a better running back. I do.
So I'm going to throw this one in there. Where do you see Dalvin Cook this year?
Dalvin Cook is honestly just outside my top 5.
Yeah.
He's in my top 10. I think Dalvin Cook's probably 6 or 7 for me, honestly. I think he's going to get a lot of work this year. Again, the L train's gone. Latavius is gone.
and they love him. I mean,
Dude,
Zim
Dalvin
loves
Cook.
Cook.
Dalvin
He's
Cook
got to
is
stay
a
healthy.
beast. He's a beast.
I've never seen a guy go from one speed to another like that. Like he's got that different explosive.
I have his name was Adrian Peterson.
Well,
I'm being very serious. I remember.
But isn't Cook actually faster than Peterson?
I think he is on the 40 as far as the 40 goes.
Yeah.
I remember because I grew up, again, I'm a Raider fan, I grew up in California, so I didn't grow up watching AP like a lot of the people here in Minnesota did.
Right.
But I'll never forget, I don't even remember who they're playing against, but there was a play that I saw.
Balls, we'll ask him in a minute when he's done with this.
First play that I remember noticing going, he is a really good running back. There's a play, Adrian Peterson, he kind of went around the outside. But yeah, that's what it reminds me of. His stop and start, his acceleration.
Jarhead, what's up, brother?
Talking
some fantasy football on the drive
just outside the top 5.
All right.
What about you?
Yeah, well, let Lance know. You go ahead, and then I'll ask the question Balls has for you.
No, just ask.
Okay, well, Ball, here's a...
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs is going to be a beast.
Josh Jacobs is going to be a beast. I will say, I do like... Man, Chicago's crazy. I think Cohen's going to take a step back, too. I think he's going to be not quite the PPR guy he was last year. That rookie running back coming in, I'm telling you, he's good. He can catch the ball.
He's got his seatbelt on, you guys.
I do. It's right here.
His seatbelt's on. We all got our seatbelts on.
Hey, but thank you for
yes, thank you for thinking about us.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, again, he's that rookie coming in. He's a better running back as far as a running back goes, and he catches the ball very well. So he's going to be a much more versatile player when he's in the game. Whereas I feel like when defenses see Tariq Cohen, like, oh, he's going to catch the ball. So we got to pass catch, got to guard pass catching. He's not necessarily going to run the ball between the tackles. Whereas coming in, the rookie can do both.
Right.
Do you agree?
No, I agree. No, I agree. It's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. One thing that I'd say, guys, that I'm going to throw out there, PPR, Christian McCaffrey. I don't think there's going to be a regression. I think there's actually going to be a consistency that forms this next year for him.
I was going to say, McCaffrey is right outside my...
He's in my top 5.
He's in your top 5?
Yeah, I think he's 4 or 5.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's 1, 2, or 3. He's
close.
5. It's very close.
I do have Jacobs in top 10.
I do.
Yeah,
so
I do
I
too.
guess McCaffrey would be again, tiers.
Yeah.
Tiers are very important for me.
Yeah.
I only have 2 running backs in my tier 1, Saquon, Zeke. Those are the only 2 in my tier 1. Tier 2 would probably be McCaffrey, probably going to be Kamara. It's similar.
Well, they think that there's speculation that McCaffrey might be one of the first to go 1,000. They think it might go 1,000 this year.
That would be
You
insane.
know who else might go 1,000 this year? David Johnson. You heard it here first.
Oh, mic drop! Joel just dropped the mic drop.
Dude, where is that Bunsen burner you got? That was a hot take, man. I'm telling you.
That has been on David Johnson's personal bucket list for 2 years, and then he got hurt.
Caffrey is a monster, Jarhead. You're damn right, brother.
So, let's test Lance's football knowledge. I'm gonna put him on the spot here real quick. Name a wide receiver on the Cardinals other than Larry Fitzgerald right now.
They're all gone, dude.
That's my point. You've got some rookies. You got Chad Williams. You got a couple guys, but there's not a lot of elite pass catchers there.
Because Brown's gone.
John Brown's gone.
Yeah, the deep threat.
David Johnson's going to catch some passes this year.
Oh,
Mark
yeah.
my words.
Right,
Mark my words.
Dude, I don't know what the hell they were doing. It's a good thing they got rid of who they got rid of because they did not utilize him whatsoever, man. Remember those weeks where he just fucking did nothing?
Nothing.
It's like, what are you doing? You got one of the best running backs in the league and you're just fucking sitting there not using him.
Yeah.
And your quarterback's just
Yeah.
just crumbling behind the line.
Murray, all right, so Jarhead says, Murray is a deep passer. Johnson ain't getting 1K, LOL. Jarhead, the Jarhead.
Hey, bro,
Timo says.
I'll let you know this. I watched a lot of Kyler play football. He knows how to dump off a pass, too.
Okay, this is an OU fan, right?
Yeah,
this
he is
Mr.
an Oklahoma
OU fan.
This is a Sooner fan right
I guarantee you he's got a little more footage on him than you did.
Right.
You, this guy right here. I don't know.
That's his.
I don't
That's
know.
his.
I was
Derek
pretty-
Jetson,
I was pretty
what
high
up,
on
man?
Baker, too, coming in
We're
the
not
NFL,
plowing
too,
through
so I don't
cornfields
know,
quite
man.
yet. He hasn't taken a detour. If the GPS tells him it's 30 minutes faster, I bet you'll see us plow through some cornfields. Hey, a little funny note before we're getting ready to take off. Lance pulls up the GPS and he shows his phone. He goes, all right, guys, so here's the thing. We can either go this route or this is like 30 minutes faster. And me and fucking Joel are like, well, let's just go the faster way. I mean, what other scenic route are we going to see? Like, I don't care to see a little mini mountain somewhere or something. Hey, there's a little rock. There's a little rock in that hill. Ooh, isn't that pretty, guys? Ooh, honey, look. No, it's just a good. What's up, Big Harv? How you doing, brother? California, it's got to be early there. It's got to be what?
Oh, man.
6?
It's almost 6 o'clock.
It's almost 8. It's almost call time. What I think I'm going to do, since this is going so well, when it turns 8, if Joel's all right with it, I might hand him the stick.
Sure.
We probably have to keep the talking down. You guys can put comments in, kind of chat, and then we'll respond when I'm not on the phone calls. Because once 8 comes, I got to answer some phone calls, and it's about 2 minutes too. So when the phone rings, I'm going to turn over here real quick. When the phone rings, I'm going to give it to Joel up front. He can face it to him and face the camera, face to Lance.
Yep.
And then when I'm off calls, we can continue to answer questions, and then we'll let it go for a while. We'll keep you guys on here since we got 12 of you in here. We might as well. We haven't even gotten to receivers yet.
No, we haven't.
But we will have to, guys. We will have to stop talking somewhat when I'm on a call because we can't be super loud while I'm.
Yeah, we'll have to slow.
Yeah, everybody sub up Derek Jensen. That's my boy from Minnesota too. Him and Sean are flying.
Hey, Derek.
Oh, Sean says, Derek, I would totally nail the Delta lady. They're on the plane together. He said he totally nailed the Delta lady.
Too bad she won't nail you, Sean.
Oh! Yeah, ooh, shots fired, Sean. You heard it first here from Lance. She really likes guys with cameras. Can you hang, Sean? Ben, how early is it? It's got to be 6 or 5 if you're in California.
I think it's 6.
Just hit 6. 8 o'clock.
Chicago is translated to mean traffic. There is no fast route into or through Chi-Town. Well, we're not actually going to Chicago. It's like 45 minutes or an hour outside of Chicago. It's in Rosemont, Illinois, actually.
I'm not even going through
We're not even
Chicago.
going through Chicago.
Not even going through. We're going to be like on the fringe, so we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Trust me. I already drove through that crap.
Tim Lehman. Well, what's up, Lehman? We got 15 in
Hey,
here now.
Tim. What's up,
Tim
man?
Lehman says, I think people are a little too hype on Kyler Murray. What do you guys think?
I mean, define
So-
hyped. I mean, he's not. If you look, he's not in anybody's like top 10 quarterbacks or anything.
No, and I
it's a
think we're
fantasy or
just.
real football?
I think we're just referring to. Tim, you might have missed what we were talking about before that. Joel said that he thinks there's a possibility that David Johnson could be 1,000 rushing, 1,000 receiving this year. So the comment of Murray got brought up about. Someone else said Murray's a deep passer, so Johnson's not getting 1,000 in receiving, and Lance said, well, no, he was a Sooner, which that's his college, and he said he can dump off some passes, so Johnson could have that ability to get that 1,000.
Again, you have to have somebody who can get deep, and you're going to have time to throw it deep.
Right.
So, again, it's similar to the whole Derek Carr thing. I get so frustrated and I laugh because I see all these guys and all these like analysts like, oh, Derek Carr likes to throw it short. Derek Carr has had to throw it short because he's had no time in the last year and a half, 2 years.
Right.
Derek Carr's got a great deep ball. Great deep ball.
Yeah.
If you
So
have no
watch
line,
it. He's
you
going to
have
throw
no
it a lot
time.
this year.
No line, no
Oh,
time.
hey, Derek's with Sean, and Derek said that comment when he said he totally smashed the Delta. Derek said it was a guy. Oh, shit. And then Sean comes in and says, only cards left will be Gary V. overpriced hyped shit.
Is this your first national shot? Have you not seen how many cards are on those tables, bro?
Yeah, right?
lots.
Cards for
Lots.
days.
Cards for superly lovely.
Boxes for
prices.
days.
Just make sure that you brought your pocketbook.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pass this off to Joel here. We'll face it towards him, and he can move it around to whoever's talking. I'm gonna open up one of these boxes. When I get calls, like I said, we'll just have to be kind of quiet. I'm gonna do the face view. You can kind of keep it like from a distance. You can read it, whatever.
Here we go.
I'll have Joel open some packs
slowly.
too. Once the
Boom.
phone rings, though, we got to be kind of quiet, guys.
Yeah, we'll go
We'll
quiet.
keep it up for a little while because we got
All
a
right.
bunch of people in there.
So we're gonna switch over to wide receivers.
Just read comments. Yeah, you can go to receivers. You can read comments. You got to kind of scroll it to. It doesn't auto scroll, which is weird, but it's the stupid OBS software.
All right, so switching gears if you don't have any comments to read.
No, they're just people saying, "Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
go to receivers.
Hey guys, good to see you guys. We're on the road to the National. If you don't know what that is, that's a National Sports Card Collectors Convention. We're excited about it. There's memorabilia. There's actual, there's not just Gary Vaynerchuk there. I promise, guys. There's more than Gary V there. There is, Beckett's there, PSA's there, PWCC Snips there. Lots of Hall of Fame level athletes will be there as well. So we're excited about that. But your top 5 receivers.
Yeah, we're going on.
let's do receivers. That's tough this year. Devontae Adams is up there for me. He's playing really well. He's got Aaron Rodgers, the number 1 guy there now.
You think he's number 1?
No, I'm just going through. I'm running through a few right now. So you got
really
a few that could be number 1s. I've seen him as number 1 for some people. You got Julio. Julio's always toward my top. Like, he's just that good. He's an elite athlete.
Julio's a freak, man.
Last year he kind of solved a little bit of his lack of touchdown production. He's great.
Little bit. He didn't. Yeah. You wish you'd get more though.
That's true. He
gets a ton of yards.
PPR. Michael Thomas is he catches 100,000 balls a year. Also, he's one of the only players that's went up from a 75% complete catch rate as a rookie. People are like, oh, you can't repeat that. He was at 84% catch rate last year. That is retarded.
Yeah.
He catches everything.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna read some of these comments.
Go ahead, read the comments, man.
All right.
I can agree with that.
3 guys over 1,000 receiving yards for the Chiefs this year. Ooh,
woo!
So obviously it would be Kelsey. It would be.
So what do you think? Are you saying Hill, Kelsey, and Watkins all over 1,000?
I don't think Watkins gets over. I could say 2. I could see 2. I don't think Watkins gets over 1,000.
I'll confidently say 2. A third. If Watkins has, if he has 3 over 1,000, man, he's rolling, dude.
Sorry,
he is rolling.
Your mortgage owner says,
That's
Sean. Okay.
That's Sean.
He said he's got more hair by all 3 of us by literally 3 hairs. I will say that I agree.
Hey, I got some hair.
He's got all kinds of hair. Look at that. He's got
Joel, if you want to angle it a little more too, you can on the phone. Just turn it. There you go. However it's comfortable for you.
I'm just trying. This got a glare on my shirt. That's right. There we go.
Get people up.
Let's see what the other comments says
Look at
here.
Joel. He's learning how to live stream.
Chiefs are definitely.
Got a call.
No,
It's on his phone?
No, just don't worry about it. No, it's like an email thing. That phone will not have calls.
Oh, that
It'll
one
be
will
this
have.
one.
All right,
So
cool.
we're good.
All right, we just wanted to make
So
sure, guys.
the Chiefs will definitely have a high-powered offense. Probably again, still the best offense in the league.
Yeah.
Kelsey is the next Gronk. Gronk's gone. Kelsey is the number 1
Rest
tier
in
1.
peace, my man.
Lance, having a moment of silence for Gronk. Hold on. Okay. But yes. And so hold on. He says $100 to anyone who kicks jabs in the nards on camera. High five that.
Jabs, no. We're not kicking jabs. Why are we kicking jabs in the nards? He's good.
Let's see.
He's got 30,000 subs.
Somebody said he'll do it for 20.
$20. Whoa, that's cheap.
We're not taking shots at jabs in here, guys.
Agreed. So crazy for cardboard. I said he's been watching a lot of the Browns channel, and he's stoked to see Baker and OBJ burn the secondaries again. Agreed. Baker had a great year last year. Now he's got OBJ. They're going to have a great offense again.
So,
they're going to be very, very good.
Try to angle it up.
Yeah.
That?
Yeah. So you got the angles. So but you can use your other hand. Whatever's comfortable. But try to angle it so it's. Yeah. You want to get the force.
There you go.
You don't have to be like that either. You can have it close to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just have it. Like that. Like that's a good angle, and you can kind of turn it.
Got it.
You get a better view. I know.
Sorry,
you're
guys.
Not.
Sorry, guys.
We're teaching you, man. It's good.
We're learning
It's all good,
something.
man.
So, okay.
I just want
Somebody
them to be
said he
able to
hated
see
Baker
us.
at OU.
Hey, I'm glad that you hated Baker at OU because you know what? He hated everybody else.
Oh,
too.
somebody said don't forget Kittle. Yeah, Kittle's good. Kittle is not.
What do you think, Kittle? So we'll go to tight ends here in a minute, okay?
Okay, well, I was like, we'll hit tight ends.
We'll hit the tight ends. Don't worry. So I agree. Michael Thomas is definitely a top 5 fantasy receiver.
Yes.
I think I was listening to Golick and Wingo, and they were saying I think that Thomas had 97 more catches than the next guy on the Saints. So that just tells you that that's the reason he got paid that $100 million contract, is because he's going to get his ball.
Yep.
He's going to get it, and he's the primary target for Drew Brees.
Yep.
Now, after Drew Brees leaves, I don't know what that's going to do to Michael Thomas's stock. I don't know if Teddy Bridgewater's going to take over, or if they're going to just try and draft another quarterback. I mean, we love Teddy up here in Minnesota, so I mean,
right.
It'd be great if it was Teddy. But we don't know if Teddy's going to be the guy there.
Exactly. Well, we're talking receivers. Nobody's even mentioned DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Dude, he's my number one, actually.
He's your number
He's
one?
on it right now. That's my number one.
It doesn't matter who is throwing DeAndre Hopkins the ball.
That's my number one.
That
That's
man
for sure
will
my
get
number
his,
one.
okay? So I say DeAndre Hopkins, Michael Thomas, easily top 5.
Yep.
I think Hopkins is my number 1 too. Again, PPR freak.
Yep.
Again,
Always so good.
doesn't matter who's throwing him the ball. He's gonna get his. He's gonna get his love. He's gonna get his touches. I think Julio's my number 2.
You have him at 2?
He's my number 2.
Okay.
I think Michael Thomas is around my 3rd. Yeah, I think
3, 4.
Michael Thomas is probably my number 3. Again.
So since we're talking fantasy football, we're not talking about football that's happening on the field. Where do you does Adam Thielen fall into that tier 2? Like, is he a top 5, like 4 or 5?
No.
Top 5.
Is he like top 10?
Maybe a top 10. Maybe 10. Maybe a little over 10.
I mean, I know he
Maybe
was
12.
kind of Kirk Cousins, security blanket last year.
Ooh, get some bumps, sorry guys.
We have another year under his belt with Kirk Cousins in the system. So I'm wondering if you think he takes a step forward.
I don't think Thielen. I think
he goes backwards because he had so many touchdowns last year.
I think Thielen's just out of the top 10.
Just out of the top 10.
I think because you still got guys. Hold on, my phone is all freaking out. What the heck is going on with my phone? My phone's freaking out. You still got guys like Tyreek Hill. We haven't mentioned. You've got OBJ.
It's not like running backs where it's like
It's not as
clear
a
delineation.
demand. You almost want to, depending upon again how the draft goes and where you're drafting.
You have so many options.
Running back and maybe running back again, or you're probably going to go running back receiver because you're going to want to try to get a top tiered receiver, depending upon what size league.
And I mean
is.
now Juju's.
But again, it's all depends upon who else picks who.
With Juju, now you got Robin, and that has to become Batman.
Yeah, you have him, and then James Washington now has to become Juju. That's what your hope is. Your hope is that it's kind of like Antonio Brown's went to the Raiders. Juju takes Antonio's spot. James
Or
Washington.
Dante Moncrief. Because Moncrief's there now, too.
Or Moncrief takes one of those spots. So, I mean, what do you think? Do you think Juju could prove himself
I
to
think
be
Juju takes a step back.
A 5 to 10, or do you think it's because the spotlight's so big that he doesn't?
Juju's not in my top 5. He's in my top 10. He's not in my top 5.
And I mean,
but again, Antonio Brown went to the Raiders. Everybody's acting like he fell off the face of the earth.
Right, I know.
Like,
it's crazy.
I'm tired. Like, here you go.
Crazy,
I'm tired of being like Derek Carr is a good quarterback. If you look at Roethlisberger's numbers before Antonio Brown, they are worse than Derek Carr's. I'm just saying.
So what you're saying is that.
Just saying is there's a chance.
There's a chance, man.
Saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
I'm just saying that I'm saying.
All right, you got. Definitely
somebody said that their top.
Paper.
Matt Balsley said his top 5.
That's awesome though. Come on.
Chris Conley now made.
You just got yourself some extra stuff this weekend. He was the top 5, baby.
Hashtag Viking love.
Hashtag Viking love, baby.
Let's go,
baby. Are there any Bears receivers you guys want to touch?
Well, so sad that Kevin White.
Hey, how about this? Let's go back. We already did quarterbacks, but we didn't really talk about them. Where do you see?
Well, because somebody just said the Raiders O-line is garbage.
Where do you see Trubisky?
Hold on.
Back to QB.
We'll go back to QB, and then I'm going to address that nonsense here in a moment.
Where do you see that?
Trubisky.
Hey, Joel, if you can angle it up a little bit. Like,
I just dropped my hand.
Yeah, I know it's hard. Like,
we're gonna work on your hands.
You know what we should do? We should have got a car mount, or I should have brought my vent mount thing.
Oh, yeah, then you would have been able to have it right there. And then
you wouldn't have to hold on to it either.
Well, we can go to a gas station and get one too, so.
Yeah, then you don't have to hold it. You can just
So Mitchell Trubisky.
In real life or fantasy?
Fantasy-wise, where do you see him?
Fantasy, he's not anywhere near my 5 or 10, maybe even. I mean, he's not a rushing quarterback. I mean, he can run okay, but he's not a running quarterback. He's a passing quarterback that's athletic.
I gotta agree. Mitchell Trubisky from a fantasy perspective, he's in the lower tiers. It's just one. There hasn't been as much consistency.
I don't think even Balls probably thinks he's like a top 10. I just want to know where we saw him at.
If I did have him on my team, he'd be my bench quarterback. He would. Yeah, he'd be my bye week quarterback. Or if there was a good preferential matchup, I might put him in. But the thing, angle it, man.
For us, the O-line is definitely not garbage. That's definitely not true. They've definitely shored up a few places. It's not been great. It hasn't lived up to its potential the last few years. But if anybody I watch the fantasy footballers, they do what's called a water bet. So people do water bets. So somebody's really sure on their fact that their point. They'll make a bet with the other person. Whoever loses has to pour water over their head live on camera. So it's a water bet. So I would happily. Jarhead and Entrepreneur, who is that?
Jarhead is team.
Maybe your team has a better O-line or not. We'll see. Well, then maybe we can see maybe do a water bet on which team has more rushing yards by the end of the year.
Team.
Somebody's excited for hockey. Somebody said Trubisky sucks.
Shots at Balls.
Mr. Smile said, love that you guys like my 2 favorite teams, the Bears and the Raiders. That's right. There we go. And we're going to Chi-Town, so we're going to see lots of Bears stuff. Yes. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'll be wearing my Baker jersey, though.
I got I actually brought a Cousins jersey, too.
Hey. Oh, hey.
Shots fired.
One of those, like...
Don't step at Jeff.
So there's got some, like, words across where the thing is, and I can't read it because it's, like going back
and forth. You're fine. Just scroll either up or down so you can see it.
I am, but it's, like, coming further down. It's coming further. Well, it's coming further down.
We're going to give Jeff the camera back for a minute, guys. Is there anything? I think
it's just because we're in a bad area. It'll go away in a minute, and then just catch back up.
All right, you guys, looking for any jerseys in particular that you can get them cheap? Not at Nationals.
Hey, here's the deal, guys. Okay, so if you're looking for jerseys at the National Sports Collectors Convention,
don't.
It's going to be autographed.
First off, don't.
Yeah.
2, the second thing is the pricing is going to be twice of what normally you would find on from other people. And the only reason me and Joel know that is because we have a business called North Star Sports.
Yes, shout it out, man.
North Star Collectibles.
North Star Collectibles, and
which I've said before on stream.
And we procure as well as sell memorabilia. So the thing is, guys, is that we know what you should pay for memorabilia, and I will tell you,
not what national.
The prices that we see are usually about 4 or 5 times what it actually costs to get.
Inflated for sure.
So if you're looking to buy jerseys, you know what? Go to NFLshop.com, okay?
And if you need signed jerseys,
then you come to us.
If you can always ask, and we can give you. Say, hey, yeah, we can get it for this much.
I mean, these guys. If you guys are looking for stuff like boxes of cards, jerseys,
cases,
get it from these guys, man, for sure.
But
we're probably going to have some loose cards coming up because we're going to be getting some packs from Nationals. We might have some National exclusive packs for some people who maybe couldn't make it to Nationals.
So that kind of stuff. But anyways, I digress. I'm sorry. When I hear that, I'm like, no, don't do it at the National. No.
Somebody's repping the
money. Not saying you have to buy it from them, but you're going to save yourself a lot of money.
We're not trying.
Buy at the National, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
That's the only reason we're saying. That's all we're saying.
Again, it's all about marketing and people. It's National, so there's the hype and people are excited, so they spend extra money. But for example, like last year we were looking and they had I think was it a Tim Brown? We had a Tim Brown jersey. The guy wanted $250 for it.
Jeez.
Not even close. Like I told Lance, I said, I think I remember because I'm a Raider fan, so I'm always looking at Raider memorabilia just because I like it.
We sold one
and I think we sold one for, was it $150 or like $165 or something like that?
$125.
Sorry, $125.
So there you go. $125 to what was the price?
$250, so half.
Yeah.
Literally half.
Same style.
Same jersey, authenticated.
Everything.
Hand sewn.
All of it. But anyways.
Beautiful jersey.
back to football.
Somebody said they're repping a Trubisky jersey.
Hey, there you go.
Sports card collector 9959. So what's your guys' email?
What's our email? Our email is the guys. We have 2 emails you can go to. The guys at profootballbreaks.com. That's probably the easiest one to remember.
What's the website?
The website is northstarsportscards.com. If you go to northstarsportscards.com, there's a button that you can actually click that will open a dialog box, and you can send us an email with what you're looking for, and we can go and search out and see what we can find for you guys.
Guys, they can even like first off the line stuff.
Oh yeah, we actually have quite a bit of first off the line stuff that we just got. So
and you can get it for probably.
We're not marking it up a lot, guys.
On the way to the Twins game.
The thing is, guys, is that we have relationships not directly with Panini or anything for the first off the line, not yet. But we do have distributor relationships, so we're usually able to get the product at the prices that you're seeing, a little bit higher than maybe the LCSs are getting it at. But we're usually marking below what your LCS will charge you for cards.
Yeah.
So the thing is that you might see someone like Certified's a newer product that just came out. Those are going for like on Steel City, you'll see them for like $125, I think, a box. Guys, if you just contacted us, we could probably get them for you guys. I think on the website it's at like we have it priced at $125, but if you gave us a contact and said you wanted some, guys, we could easily get it to
Hashtag Deafness45, or just say, hey, Deafness45 sent me, and they'll get you some kind of deal.
Oh yeah,
they'll work it out.
Let me read this.
We're able to drop it down.
I'm going to bring the camera close. I'm going to read this. Somebody said, Crazy for Carver, I'm looking for sick mystery packs. We will have some monster mystery packs from Nationals, let me tell you. So if you stay tuned. He said, I got 3 mail-day submissions today. Let Deafness know. Got that. The McCall Nasty patch in the mail. Can't wait to see it in person.
I feel like Joel's going to be spending some of our money today for those mystery packs, whatever he's talking about.
But yeah, so anyway, moving on. So we got our top 5. What about tight ends?
Tight ends. Oh,
Kelsey, easy.
Oh, Kelsey's easily number 1
Easy.
down.
Where you got Kittle?
Kittle's up there.
Top 5.
Ertz, Kittle, Kels.
Honestly, I have a Kittle above. Ebron's not top 5.
No, I'm
outside the top 5. I'd say maybe like 8 is what I'd have Ebron at. I'm glad that he finally went to a team that actually uses him the way that he should be used.
Well,
though,
he's not dropping as many passes.
Yeah, doesn't have Butterfingers as much. I'm interested to see what happens with Kittle, because Kittle will have Jimmy Garoppolo back. So does Kittle have...
Lance happens to be a Garoppolo fan.
Well, he was a Patriot, so I mean,
Garoppolo was.
Belichick saw something in Garoppolo, and maybe Garoppolo can...
And they let him go to give him an opportunity. I mean, otherwise they would have probably kept him and tried to...
Yeah, I mean, Tom Brady...
If they didn't think Brady was going to play till he's 50, they would have been like...
Yeah, they didn't realize... They thought he would probably retire by now, but he hasn't, so that's what's going on there. So I think
him a chance.
I think Kittle could definitely be in the top 3 even. It just depends on...
Kittle's my 2.
He's your 2?
Kittle's my 2, for sure.
Okay, well, he's in my top 3.
So Ertz 3?
Ertz 3, yeah. Just because you've got... they have the other tight end there in Philadelphia who's also really good.
Oh,
Goddard.
Dallas Goddard.
Goddard's going to take some love from them because they like to spread it around for tight end. So again, we're talking fantasy, not just how good they are in real life.
Yeah, this isn't like we're not doing like a real life football ranking. We're talking about their PPR rankings and how we feel like they would stack up.
But that's probably my top 3. After that, my number 4.
It's tough. I mean, it's kind of like there's a lot of guys that just kind of fall together.
Yeah, there is.
My number 4 is based on my opinion and possibility for the ability to have the word. I'm zoned out there because I saw a police officer. Sorry, we're driving. I was like, oh, cop.
I think he's coming towards us anyways, guys.
He is?
Yeah, because you have that camera on, but we'll see.
Well, I'm allowed to have a camera in my car if I'm not driving.
Yeah,
anyway,
you're good.
so that being said, having the opportunity is Evan Ingram. I think Evan Ingram is going to have a fantastic year OBJ's gone. Evan Ingram is he's a physical freak. Again, he has the ability to I think he'll be a top 5. I do think he'll be a top 5 tight end this year. Another few that are really interesting. Jared Cook going to the Saints.
Yeah.
Breeze having that elite tight end weapon could be really interesting. Vance McDonald, I actually like him a lot. There's a lot of there's a lot of targets to go around there that are missing with Antonio Brown, and then they let go of the other tight end. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. For the Steelers, he's the number 1 tight end for the Steelers right now. So really, really exciting. I think Vance McDonald he could end up being a top 5 guy. He really could. Big Ben loves throwing to his tight ends. So, but yeah. It'll be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes. What do you think, Lance? What about other than your top 3?
Sorry, I'm focusing on this.
I know, we just had... I can't turn around. Let's do this. We got the highway patrolman just going past us. Lance is a little nervous.
He's all nervous. We're not doing anything illegal.
It's not illegal. It's not illegal to drive with a phone.
We have nothing illegal on us.
Hey.
We definitely don't have any of that.
We're gonna have somebody said we need to have a fantasy air league. Question for Matt. Do you spend sooner on tight end with there being a huge drop-off, or do you play the numbers game? Again, you have to be liquid. You got to be fluid in your draft.
Yeah, you do.
If Kelsey starts to fall, he's the one tight end, in my opinion, that
you have to take.
He's going to give you the
he's going to give you that every, same as the Gronk back in the day. He's going to give you that every week advantage at that position. So, Kelsey, yes, I've seen Kelsey go in the first round. That's a little rich for me. Still,
first round should be reserved for.
But again, if you let's say you have let's say it's a snake draft, 10-team or even a 12-team league. Let's say you have like the 8th pick. You come around, running backs are kind of thin, but you kind of take a running back or you take that receiver coming back around. And he's still there coming back around in the second round, you got to at least consider taking him there.
I will say this, because of the tight end position you have between, there's really, 5 to 8 guys that you want to get on your team, because after that, it kind of just seems like the points just aren't there. I feel like you have to make it not a first round priority, but it has to be on those first few rounds that you have to take your tight end.
Again, the tier league, Kittle's 2. Kelsey's number 1. So if you can get Kelsey at a good value still, then do it. Other than that, you drop off. You kind of, again, play the numbers game. If Kittle falls, maybe you go get a Kittle. Maybe you go get an Ertz. But for me, if I don't get a Kelsey, unless the value's right even on those 2, I'm just waiting. There's guys I like late. O.J. Howard's another guy.
Yeah.
He's a great tight end. He's got Jameis Winston thrown to him.
His numbers
for
are...
now.
His numbers are...
But he's got that athleticism, man. He could break out. He could break out.
Oh,
I think Lance just killed a bird.
I just killed a bird.
Just smoked that bird.
We just killed a bird. No,
there you go.
That was not even a.
We're not even plowing through the cornfields yet, guys.
We're still killing animals.
Got action.
Hashtag don't tell PETA.
All right, I gotta take
He wants
to
subscribe to him.
I gotta take a call. Hey guys, I just gotta take a call quick. Just stay with us. We'll get to your comments. Expiato. No, we do not. We just take full payment. Major credit card, debit card.
I am your Uber.
Yeah, thanks. That was a quick one. Back to the stream.
Kelsey does not disappoint. No.
And Sean, am I your Uber? I have surge pricing, so I don't know if I can be your Uber.
Somebody said, okay, I don't know all the names of who they are, so this is Tux Card.
My boy Tux.
Said he took Kyler Murray number 1. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry you took him number 1.
Now, was it a... Hold on.
Kyler.
Did they say Tux cards?
Yeah, that's Tux. Matthew.
Hey, Matthew. Now, was it a keeper league, or was this like...
is it a keeper?
Is it a keeper, or is this just like a one-off every year that goes around?
Is it a redraft league?
Because in a keeper league, I took Baker in the first round last year.
You didn't take him number 1, though.
No, I didn't take him number 1, but I was in the first round. I took him in the first 5 picks.
You took him 3, I think.
Yeah, I took him 3. And, you know, I got rashed for it, but you know what? This year he's going to be making me some points.
Exactly. It's true.
So I don't know. I just wanted to know. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Somebody wants to
what's
subscribe to your t-shirt, they said.
They want to subscribe to your t-shirt.
We'll do it. No, just subscribe to me.
He's got surge pricing in his pants.
Ah, Sean said that?
Yeah.
Of course, Sean would say something like that. Trying to get another guy in his pants again.
Just like that Delta guy.
Just like the Delta guy. Can't take you anywhere, Sean.
Oh my gosh.
So I play in leagues where we don't do kickers, so I don't ever evaluate kickers. I'll say, if you guys are in a league where you take defenses and kickers, don't until the last or second to last round. It's really not worth the reach.
Honestly,
ever.
Any league that we've been in where we've had to auction for them, they're usually like end up being like $1 or $2 at the end.
Or even like snake drafts. It's like,
Joel, have you ever played in any best ball leagues? You know what best ball
I've not.
is?
No, I've never done a best ball league.
You guys know what it is?
I do. I know what it is.
I need to introduce you.
I would love to.
There's an app. I actually did one live. There's on a stream. I had it on the computer. There's an app called Draft, and it's actually FanDuel ended up buying it. They were their own company. They ran for like 2 years, and they're pretty big.
He's joking. He's joking. He said he didn't pick Kyler 1. Thank goodness.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt.
FanDuel now bought them. But what it is, best ball is, and you can go back and watch one of my videos. It's posted. But you can get into 3-man, 5-man, 10-man, 12-man. I think there's even a 20-man league, a deep league. But you draft quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, and tight ends. There's no defense, there's no kicker. You can draft up to, I think it's 18 players, 17 or 18 guys, I don't remember, because at the end I don't care, the last 17, 18th pick. But what they do is you don't actually set your lineup. You have your players, they take the highest scored players that fill your starting lineup, and that's your score for each week.
Okay. So you want those home run guys?
Quarterbacks or 2 quarterbacks, your highest scored quarterback would be your starter. They automatically put that as your starter at the end of the week.
Okay.
I like that.
Your 2 running backs, your top 2 scoring running backs are your top.
So that's because I know it, and I know even like players that like in best ball, like you definitely take shots on guys that are home runs like week to week. Like we were talking about Robbie Anderson's, he can win you a week or two, but then he kind of drops off. But then it's fine because you have other players that fill in during that week.
So you might draft a little differently. Yeah,
Deshaun Jackson, watch him in best ball leagues this year. Deshaun Jackson back on the Eagles. I've heard that him and Wentz are already connecting deep, and they're burning the Eagles defense.
What's your thoughts on Wentz coming back?
Wentz is in my top 10. I like Wentz for a quarterback this year a lot. Actually.
The key with Wentz is health. So I mean, the thing is that he's been injured the last 2 seasons. He wasn't injured as long last year, but the thing is now there's not a backup for the Eagles to fall on like Nick Foles, because Nick Foles is with the Jaguars.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
Big Dick Nick.
Yeah. So Big Dick Nick's not there anymore. So now you have Carson Wentz, who they're believing is going to be healthy for a full season. Now, until he does it, I don't know if it's possible.
Right.
I think he'll stay healthy this year.
Let's hope so. So let's see what our comments are going on.
I did. I just got all the way to the bottom.
That's the best part. Yep. We get enough people in here, then we can just interact off of what they're saying.
Any questions or anything?
No questions. Yeah. Do you guys have any like opinions or like questions about fantasy players? Like, what are some of your guys' deep sleepers? What are your sleepers?
Takes.
Let's hear some. Let's talk sleepers.
Yeah, sleepers.
So Carson Wentz is a sleeper quarterback for me. Derek Carr is a sleeper quarterback for me.
Yeah.
I both think
probably get him at a really good value. Might even be in the. Well, I don't know if Derek Carr would be in the bin. After the draft.
Oh yeah, he would. People aren't drafted. No. Yeah. Well, in most they're not drafting him. Again, it depends how many leagues you're in, but.
And how many teams?
Yeah. I mean, how many play? I mean, there's a 12 team, there's a 10 team.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, I think Derek Carr's gonna have a really good year. I really, really do. Tyrell Williams is a great receiver. He's a good burner, especially when he's not focused on as the number 1 receiver. We saw that when you have Keenan Allen over for the Chargers. So Tyrell Williams is able to kind of fly all over the field because he wasn't the number 1 receiver. So you got Antonio Brown, so they're not going to be able to focus on Tyrell. He's going to be able to be that burner. He's going to be able to go deep. You're going to have Renfro coming across the middle. They got their weapons all day. Yeah. What do you think? Who's your sleeper quarterback?
My sleeper quarterback?
Some sleeper quarterbacks for you.
I'm just thinking through all of them.
Crazy for Carver wants to know how you hold your arm up with that watch on it back there.
What's that?
How are you able to hold your arm up with that watch?
With that big watch on your arm.
Oh, my G-Shock? Just a G-Shock.
Somebody said Wentz is really soft.
Really soft? Well, I mean, he's proven himself to have injuries even out of in college. So
Crazy for Cupboard said Matty Ice.
Matty Ice is a
Matt
sleeper.
Ryan.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm reading chat too now because I got it up in the
What about Garoppolo?
I think Garoppolo would be a sleeper just because he's coming off injuries. He's a solid quarterback. So, I mean, I could see him having a really good year. I really liked your Russell Wilson sleeper that you had talked about earlier in the stream. Just because of the...
what? Keep going.
Because of the weapons that they did add, I'm really excited to see DK Metcalf actually play some real football.
I think it's going to be good. I really do.
It has there's a lot of potential there. They have good running backs too, so I'm excited to see if maybe they short up their offensive line to give.
What about Lamar Jackson?
I'm intrigued by Lamar.
He
Jackson.
put up some good points last year. Again, that running quarterback.
Running back.
Quarterback. I mean, do you think they're really going to turn him into a passing quarterback?
You know, I don't think. I don't know. Like I feel like that's one of the reasons they drafted Brown in the draft, is because he's the guy that can come across the middle and take that 6-7 yard slant and turn it into a 70-yard touchdown because he's that fast.
Yeah,
and he's fast enough that like Lamar Jackson can throw a deep ball.
Yeah, no, he can.
Brown just run underneath it.
Metcalf's going to be a stud.
Metcalf's going to be good. Yeah.
Lehman says Sammy Watkins is going to have a big year if he stays healthy in the best shape of his career.
Again, yes, there's a lot of mouths to feed in Kansas City. I'm just saying, like you got Kelsey, you got Tyreek. I know, but when he throws that, is it going to Watkins? Is it going to Tyreek Hill? Is it going to Kelsey? Is it going to Damian Williams? That's why I said, three players over 1,000 receiving yards. I don't know, man. I mean, they could have lots of yards with over 1,000. Like, I mean, I could see Kelsey going over 1,000. I could see Tyreek going over 1,000. Other than them, I think it's spread out because those are the two big weapons. And they throw it to the running back a lot in Kansas City too. So, I don't know. I mean, I think Watkins is good.
Where do you guys see Derrick Henry this year?
Oh,
well, he just had that injury that supposedly they're saying it's not that big a deal, but kind of a scary thought. I mean, they said they're going to lean on him. They said that they're going to use him as a workhorse this year, and they're going to use him a lot. So
I mean, he definitely had kind of a breakout year last year where he really...
He did. He's kind of a one-trick pony. He doesn't really pass catch. I mean, they gave it to him. He's not a pass-catching running back.
No, he's really a downhill guy.
He's a downhill guy. He's huge.
Massive guy.
What about Kenyon Drake?
Kenyon Drake's going to lose his starting position.
Woo!
Wow.
To Balaj. You heard it here. Balaj is going to beat him out for that spot.
Kalen Balaj.
You heard it. They're already battling in camp, and Balaj is impressing more so far already in camp.
And is Arians the head coach of the Dolphins now? Or no, that's Tampa Bay.
Yeah, no, that's Tampa Bay.
That's the D coordinator for the Patriots that went to Flores. He's the guy.
Just saying.
We'll see how he runs his team. I'm intrigued.
DK Metcalf is going to be a stud. Let's see. Hold on. Flacco. In my opinion, Flacco is one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the last generation of quarterbacks. Flacco's good, but Flacco is just... I mean, he had an arm, he had a cannon. I don't feel like Flacco was ever that good. Yes, I know he won a Super Bowl. I get it. I know.
He got paid.
He definitely got paid.
He got paid.
And I was on the Broncos.
We haven't really talked about this year's draft class of quarterbacks, so I wanted to kind of
let's shift
to that
because read the comments real quick.
Because you do have some rookies that are going to be playing this year. So I don't know what their fantasy... I'm just kind of intrigued to see kind of what you think their fantasy value might be.
Matt Balls, real quick, said Anthony Miller is his sleeper. Sleeper receiver, scored 7 touchdowns last year. I think he'll improve on it. I'll take that. That's not a bad sleeper.
No, that's a good one.
Where you can get him.
I think that's a good sleeper, too.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
So Kyler, going to be good.
So you have Kyler, who is going to start. Do you think Case Keenum or Dwayne Haskins is going to win that job outright? Do you think Dwayne Haskins?
I think Haskins got a good shot to win it.
So if you have Haskins, you have Murray. I think some point in the year you're probably going to see Daniel Jones come in.
That is me and Lance. Daniel Jones is me and Lance's guy.
As soon as the Giants drafted Daniel Jones,
And everybody was like, they didn't take Haskins.
You know what we did?
What were they doing?
We started buying up all his cards.
Yeah. And guys, again, I talked about this in my stream on the auction the other night. If you're not a big football collector, you like football, but you don't collect a lot of football cards, if there's one position that you want to collect in football, it's quarterback.
For sure.
It's the right
QB's your money.
quarterbacks. It's getting the quarterbacks rookie cards, the ones that can be studs or turn out to be studs. That's where you're going to get your best investment when it comes to sports cards.
100%.
As far as football. Baseball, there's a lot of wider range of value, but
Yeah, because
the thing is where it's at.
The thing is with the valuation of cards, guys, especially in football, the thing is you can buy elite level players that are having great careers like Le'Veon Bell for dirt cheap. You can buy guys like Antonio Brown for dirt cheap.
You see Scove's comment? He said, hell yeah, I'm telling you right now, draft MVS, Martin, or the Vantless Scanlon dude from Green Bay.
Ooh.
Being the number 2 in Green Bay, and Rodgers been hyping him up. I was going to talk about that
I was about to say, I've heard about him.
Green Bay 2 and 3 receivers. What about Geronimo Allison, too?
Yeah,
Still
but
young?
Yeah, but agreed, MVS is going to be better than Geronimo this year.
Yes. He'll be ahead of Geronimo, but Geronimo won a guy the $1 million in the DraftKings thing 2 years ago when he got that touchdown at the end of the game. All right, guys, we got to be quiet for a minute. I got to take a call, and then we'll be right back. This commercial break is brought to you by The National. We'll see you soon. Just hang on. XP Auto. Okay, to get built? Have you ordered it already, or we're setting it up right now? Okay, what kind of transmission? Cobra? Okay. Perfect, 4.6 liter. And what state are you in? Okay, did we get you a shipping quote before? And do you have a business address to get it picked up from? But a semi can get in and out of there, and you have a way to get it on the truck? Like it's not a residential neighborhood? Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be technically a business then. Okay. Alright, so R&L or FedEx freight? Yeah, one of the two. It'll be truck freight though. Well, no, I mean, if a semi can get in there, we can have them pick it up there as long as it's where a semi can get in and get out. So you can't. Well, I'll tell you post call. Okay, so what's the name of the cemetery? What's your first and last name? And what's the address there? Oh, 3268? Alright, what's a good phone number for you? What kind of credit card are we using? receipt and the shipping paperwork, sir. I need an email address for the receipt and for the bill of lading. Perfect. So here's how this is going to work. Whenever the accounting can get to it, they'll get the card processed. You'll get a receipt, and then after you get your receipt, shortly thereafter. Okay. What I'm saying is, you'll get a receipt here when the accounting office gets the card run, and then after you get the receipts, later this afternoon, you'll get an emailed separate bill of lading. It's a shipping document, shipping form. When you're ready to get your transmission picked up, you'll actually call the number on the top of the shipping form. There'll be a number for R&L or FedEx, whichever one we send. It'll have their logo and number on it. Call them and tell them you have a transmission you need to schedule a pickup for and that you have that prepaid form. They will schedule a truck to come out and pick it up and let you know when they're coming. And then when we receive it, we'll get it in, remand, and ship back out to you. You just got to make sure you have it on a pallet and you have it secured to a pallet. So... No, you don't need to paint or sandblast, nothing. Just make sure it's drained. Make sure the shifter is off. You don't need to send the shift stick or any of that stuff. It'll just be the trans itself. Yes, sensors, anything that's external, pull out. It's 1 year unlimited miles. Yep. You're all set, bud. I don't know, I hung up on him. He might call back. I don't know, we're going through a bad rain.
Okay.
Alright, so anyways.
I had to call.
Sorry, guys. We're good. No worries. We're back.
Some money.
He made some money.
We're back.
So,
hold on real quick. Crazy for Cardboard wanted to let you know, as a former truck driver, he hates it when customers assume that their truck is going to somehow fit and you pull up immediately and want to choke slam him for lying.
Yes. Well, this guy, check this out. Hashtag lives at a cemetery. Isn't that some creepy ass shit for a morning sale? I said, it has to be a business. He goes, I live at a business. I said, well, what is it? Like, can a semi get in and out? He goes, it's a cemetery. And his actual billing address on his card is the same address as the cemetery shipping address. So he lives at the cemetery.
That's kind of creepy.
1 second, guys. Hang on. It's probably the same guy because it hung up on him. Expiado. No, that's all right. But yeah, so you just want to make sure you take all your sensors and everything out. You know, anything that plugs in external, and that should be about it, man. Yes, all wearables are replaced. Bearing synchro seals, all your gear shafts are tested. If one does not meet exceed OE quality, we will replace them as well. Full remand. Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, we do these all day, every day. Yep. Sure. We're not clutch manufacturers. We're not really big in the what I would just say is, you know, if you get something like better at like an O'Reilly's or AutoZone or something. Otherwise, you know, reach out to Vallejo or one of those other clutch companies and see what they would recommend with the Cobra T45. So, alrighty. Yeah, we just don't do anything with the clutches. So, I mean, there's a lot of good companies out there, but yeah. All right. Yes, sir. All right, bud. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye. Boom. All right, we're good.
So if you guys need your engine
transmissions, transfer cases. There is no subscribe to that.
No, I know there's not.
Baseball John said, let you know that when you get off the phone that he's still never fixed my main account Let them know that the name on that account is John Sports Cards and Collectibles. Thank you.
We'll fix it. What do you mean? Are you still like hidden or something? Did someone hide you a mod? I'd have to look into it. I can't do it until I'm on a computer, and I can't get to a computer until I'm at the hotel.
Yeah,
so it'll have to be later.
We'll take care of that later on.
If you're hidden, I'll figure it out or find out.
I'm with him all weekend long, so I can help him with any technical issues.
How far with the Nationals?
I got my laptop.
Let's see.
4.5.
4.
I guess we should go by position. We're still in quarterbacks.
Yeah.
We said you said Kyler could be a sleeper. Is that you that said that?
No, I was just saying we could talk about 2019 draft
Oh,
class.
yeah, no. So yeah, we were talking about the draft class as we went.
And then I think it went off into sleepers. So.
No, we actually went from draft to sleepers, and we stopped. Stopped on draft class. We're back on.
It's all right,
draft
guys.
class.
We're jumping around. It's all good.
Okay, so draft class. So me and Lance, we're Daniel Jones guys. I think he's going to be very good. In camp already, he's impressive. The coach is saying he can make every throw.
Think about Locke.
Drew Lock. Joel likes Drew Lock.
I was so happy when the Broncos spent a pick on him because I don't think he's that good.
Oh, really? Is that why you like that? I thought you. All right.
No, I'm kidding. I'm a Raider fan. Locke, I think he's good. I think Daniel Jones is a better quarterback. Again, Locke is very similar to me, like a Flacco. Like he's big. He's got an arm. In college, I didn't feel like he's okay. He's good. He's got a cannon. You never know until you see it. He's got a few weapons there.
Well, yeah, I gotta get on a computer, and I kind of forget everything. So I have my laptop. Yeah.
Are either of you guys looking for anything in particular you're trying to get?
I'll probably look
to read this. You guys keep on. I'm trying to read this.
I'm trying not to make the same mistake I made last year because I remember last year I was talking to Joel about, I was really excited for Baker. To see an OU quarterback go one that's not named Sam Bradford, and there's actual hope that he could actually be a good NFL quarterback. Because if you guys know anything about the OU quarterback lineage in the NFL,
not great.
It has not been great. So,
but now they have 2 back-to-back Heisman Trophy winners.
Yeah, so back-to-back number ones, and I was really excited about Baker being in the NFL, and I didn't pull the trigger on a bunch of cards that I should have before the season started, and now a lot of them are out of reach.
They're a little bit pricey now.
A little bit pricey. I got one.
So you're going to go get some Kylers?
So I'm probably going to look for some Kyler. I know it might be a little pricey still, but
I'm looking, if the price is right, still trying to get my Derek Carr Contenders rookie.
He wants a 2014 RPA. That's what he wants.
I'm looking for Devers, maybe some first Bowman auto. I'm looking
Devers
for Bo Bichette.
Yeah, Bo Bichette
got called up.
Yep.
Blue Jays, and he's actually leading off. Getting called up and leading off. Football-wise, it's just going to kind of be up in the air depending on what I see when I find. But I'm going to be doing a lot of other things too to help out. Like for Kidorty Kids, we're doing that hunt.
Great,
I'm going to sponsor it, do a couple $100.
We love Kidorty cards.
Absolutely.
So we're going to do that. Yep, these guys do a bunch for Kidorty too. They send them a bunch of cards. So that's going to be the big focus for me personally. But
this next one is Kidorty cards.
Okay, guys, I got to take another call quick. You guys, what I was going to say, but then you have to pull it closer to you. You can type in the chat. So if there's a certain thing you want to answer when I can't talk, well, we can. For now, I didn't get to the call. It only rang twice. So, but if it rings again and you want to say something or respond, you can actually type, and then it'll comment like as me in there, but they'll know you're typing it or whatever.
Okay. So. Sorry, guys, we didn't know about that, so now we'll do that
fine.
next time.
You don't have to do it. I'm saying if you see something, you're like, I want to respond to that right now, and I'm on a call. You can just type.
So Kidorty cards, guys. If you have a lot of just cards that you're not really using, or they're just kind of taking space up in your office, I highly encourage you guys connect with them on Twitter. Jonathan and his wife Sarah, and Chris and Missy Plowman. They have a tremendous thing that they have started where they are getting kids engaged in the hobby, and they send them packs, and it's really at cost is what they're doing. They're really sending them. It's really a non-profit is what they are.
It's so good that Upper Deck got them a booth at the Nationals.
They have a booth next to Upper Deck. Upper Deck has
paid for the booth,
sponsored and paid for them to come to the Nationals.
That's so awesome.
And in all honesty, guys, in my heart of hearts, I think that, probably 10, 15 years from now, Kidorty cards is going to be so big.
Oh, yeah. If the hobby continues to grow the way it's growing.
Just going to be, it's going to be the go-to for people to donate to get kids into the hobby and, you know, to bless kids with cards. So I'm super excited about what they're doing. And I know Jeff is as well. That's why he's, you know, supporting them and, you know, doing this hunt. And so, yeah, that's one of the things we're super excited about. A lot of other people that we see on Twitter that we're friends with are going to be there as well. Yep, so we're super excited just to see everybody. So it's not just about the cards and buying stuff, really.
It's about the people, the friendships.
Yeah, because I mean...
Guys, there's a lot of you guys that are in my streams every day that are saying they're going to be there. So we're going to try to meet up with as many of you guys. And I've said it before, if you see us, see me, whoever, come on up, man.
Say hey,
hi.
For
if
real.
you want to hang out with us, you can hang out with us. I mean, you know what I mean?
Say hey.
We're not going to be saying, oh, hi, bye, like, you got to leave.
No, you can hang with us.
Anybody can hang with us.
This year we're not going to sit in the panini line for 2 hours because we already got our...
we finally got our Khalil Max now that he's not a Raider.
Yeah. Hey, they're nice cards, though.
They're nice cards. They're a nice card.
Just took a long time to get them. 4.5 years.
So did you guys,
Somebody said he's looking for a Derek Thomas auto.
You guys did the VIP too, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. I did too.
I got the VIA. You got the VIP. I got the super
VIP.
I got the super VIP because of parking.
Doesn't the regular VIP come with parking?
No. The super VIP, you get included parking in the garage right there next to you.
Oh, nice.
It's connected. So,
nice.
So yeah, we'll be able to do that.
So we're all VIP'd, so we're good.
Yep, they have a lounge. They have all kinds of other things. Last year we just went as regular.
So Ron Fig said there's a dollar booth where everything is $1. Tons of Bichet and other rookies.
Eloy retweeted it. Someone tweeted it.
There's that. There's the singles club, which is a whole bunch of single cards and boxes. You know,
there's all sorts of stuff, guys. There's a Breakers Pavilion. There always is every year.
Ron said he met Kid Orty.
Oh, sweet.
Huh?
That's Ron
said he met Kid Orty Kids.
Ron Fig, man, my guy. What's up, brother?
Exciting stuff. I mean, there's so much to do, guys, and that's why you have to.
He got Zion in the VIP pack.
Hey, dude, those things are going. Those are good.
That's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Those things are going for a mint right now.
A ton.
I'm seeing like 500 buy it now, 700 buy it now.
We should do Atlantic City next year too.
Oh, we plan on it.
Oh yeah, we're going.
We're going, bro.
You need to play me some craps.
We just gotta buy our tickets as soon as I get ready. No, dude, this is.
Somebody's looking for a Chet Stedman rookie.
Yeah. If you guys.
Somebody said Derek Thomas auto. That's an older one. That's an older one.
That's really
cool.
They said he's not there, but if he was there, he'd be looking for that.
I know.
What else was I gonna say?
I'm looking for a couple things for people.
Yeah, guys. Hey, if you guys have anybody, I know that Robin Brown sent me a Twitter DM. If anybody has anything they want me to look for in particular, especially if it's going to be stuff that's not as high priced, like guys, prospects, rookies you see that are like not big names that you're jumping on, send me a DM, send one of us a tweet, a DM, whatever. Throw it up in chat. We'll try to write it down as we go across, and we'll see what we can do for you guys.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'd say the Twitter DMs are probably the best place.
Twitter is the best because then we have it all there, and we don't have
a catalog.
Remember or typing it down.
Yeah.
Or put it in the comments after we upload videos.
He said him and Eloy did some damage at the singles club.
There you go, man.
Who did?
Ron Fig and Eloy.
There you go, man. Get your singles.
It's Matt. Matt said your boy's balls dropped $800 this morning for his vehicle. Gonna be an expensive weekend.
Ooh.
What? You didn't have coverage?
Woof. What happened?
Didn't you just buy that vehicle? You didn't have a warranty?
What happened?
Well, his car, like he told me the other day, his car had to go in the shop. He had to drop it off. He's like, man, it's really pushing me to not get...
Ron's a pit boss in Vegas.
Oh, really?
He said he's been dealing craps for 18 years. He's my guy. You're my man. Dude, craps is my game.
Ron, we sit with you, bro.
I'm not big. I don't know as much about craps. I'm more of a poker and a blackjack 21 player.
See, craps is fun for me because it's a very social game. It's literally everybody against the house.
I like playing progressive 21 where you just keep stacking as you win. You pull, you stack, you know what I mean, everyone. And I've actually went through shoes where I've won like 12 hands in a row. Woo. And then you're up like $500 like that.
And then you walk away.
Yep.
Walk away.
But then there's times where you blow $200 in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear about that, Balls. I get that, man.
Dude,
he said he's been giving out cards and dice to the YouTubers. Okay, hold on.
He said warranty.
He said warranty didn't cover that.
That's bullshit. I hate fucking warranties because that's exactly what they do. They find a way to go around what's covered and what's not covered, so that you have to pay out of pocket.
It does. That happened to come out. And what they did was they did their check. and then they came back the next day. But here's the deal, guys. The next day they didn't call the warranty company and on like a brand new furnace, AC, and water heater.
That shit's all a scam.
I told them hammered home on that thing for the next
because it probably would have cost you more than $7,000.
Yeah. So I get it, Balls. I get it, man.
Matt said, "Oh well, positive vibes.
Hey,
paid for it. Good
Balls,
to go."
you know what? You were able to pay for it. That's the big thing.
And another thing, Balls, like I told you, I got you. Don't stress.
You got deafness in your corner, man.
Somebody said,
And
"Don't
us
forget
too.
your fanny pack." Stoff Sports has a refractor fanny pack. It's sick.
Nice.
How much is it, Ron? I need it now. I need my refractor fanny pack.
Back to your Saved by the Bell
That'd be
days.
sick.
I mean, look at this shirt, dude. That's what I'm wearing.
That'd be sick. Oh, hey, you guys, you'll get to see his shoes later. I got shoe game too. I got a couple pairs in my suitcase. I'm gonna have a different pair each day.
I brought 2 pairs.
Lance has got the Stranger Things Nikes on.
I got some Tailwinds on right now. I have the Puma Panini Authentics as well that I brought with. I'm probably gonna swing by the Panini booth, see who else is wearing those things. Guys, available for $60. I think it's $69.99 or $65.99. Super cheap for a nice pair of shoes. Suede Pumas. Not bad.
I don't have shoe game.
Joel has shoes.
I have hat game, but I didn't bring much of my hats. I have more hats than I do shoes.
Joel likes his hats. I think we all like hats though, because we all know.
Well, I don't mind showing my bald head every once in a while. Like I said,
I sport my bald head.
Yeah.
I just couldn't shave. I didn't shave mine before I. Hashtag fanny pack gang. That's awesome. Yeah, we're super excited, guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Walking the national floor.
Oh yeah. Again, if there's like something like a card or player, like, hey, see if there's any rookies or autos.
Yes. Now the thing that I don't know if Southern Hobby will let us do this, but if they let us stream in there, I think we'll stream.
It's free.
You can stream. People are streaming all the time. Like I said, I'll be streaming 8 hours a day, man. Full board. I got the batteries, I got the backups, we got the thumbnails. Everything's set. It's all in place. They can't tell you you can't stream. Yeah, it's all. People do videos all the time.
Yeah, so we'll stop by our distributors that we have. We'll go by GTS. We'll go by Southern Hobby.
It'll all be streamed.
Say what's up.
To meet some Panini peoples.
Maybe meet our sales reps for the first time.
That'd be nice.
In person. Sometimes it's Facts, dude.
Facts. Hashtag facts.
That's for reals on that side, but
how many are in here right now?
10.
We got 10.
We had 15 for a second there.
Yeah,
no, I know.
Up and down.
It'll probably go up and down, but so hey guys,
Fluctuations.
Should we go back to fantasy football now?
Okay. Rookies.
So who do you think's going to start at the quarterbacks? Who do you think will start in the 20?
Video, guys.
So you think,
Kyler Murray.
So, okay, Haskins, Jones, Murray.
I don't think Drew Lock's playing. I don't think he's going to play.
You think he's going to sit?
Yeah.
Okay, so of those that you think that will, because those are kind of the primaries, when do they start the season?
All right, hang on, I got to your call. Oh man, we're like in and out of service. Is service that bad out here?
Yeah, in Wisconsin, yeah.
Expiato. We do not have any AX15s currently in stock. However, we could remanufacture yours if you have a good core that you want to send us. Yours, so it'll be the core or the $795 plus the freight to get it to us, and freight to get it. $795 plus the freight to get it to you, and the freight to get it to us, and freight to get it back to you. So you're probably looking at around $1,055 or so out the door with shipping round trip and $795.
You got to back that.
Scott.
Friends close and your fanny pack closer.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're back.
All right, Tusks. All right, so this is Lance. He said he knows Jeff. He doesn't. This is Lance.
Hi, I'm Lance.
My name's Joel. We own North Star Collectibles.
Someone new in there?
Oh no, it's Tusk.
Oh. Okay.
Tusk said he said he knows Jeff, but he's not sure.
Okay,
So
cool.
yeah, I'm Joel. This is Lance. We own comes out and they get it from the distributor, whoever they get it from. and then they want to re-break more of that product. We're the secondary market. Like we've got good prices for the cases, and things like that. We also do memorabilia. We're like
it'd also be for you guys though too.
Yeah,
if you
we
guys
do
want
boxes.
or
We
whatever.
get first off the line stuff from Panini a lot.
We do have a lot of, so the cases normally the people that want to buy those are breakers, or someone who has a hobby shop and they want to get some more product in their doors after they've sold their initial allocations. But we do have a lot of loose boxes that we secure too. So if the loose boxes are probably more lucrative to what you guys are wanting, but you know what I mean.
If you want a case, we got cases.
To Joel's point, we have like first off the line right now, certified on our website.
And
we have
memorabilia on the website, jerseys,
we have
helmets.
first off the line Spectra. We have first off. I think we sold all the other first off the lines.
I think we're sold out on the other first.
We have certified football. We have allocations of Panini Origins that are coming in the store. Unparalleled's coming in the store. We have a case of Majestic that's coming in the doors in the next week here. So what we do is, guys, we secure a lot of products and then we buy it whenever the market's low, so that we don't have to charge through the nose. Like the thing is like if you try and buy a box of 2018 Contenders right now, we have a whole case of it. But if you try and buy a box of that now, it's like $3.50 a box. That's not what it was originally at.
No.
It was originally slated and priced at around $150, $175 a box. So it's definitely gone up. But that's the kind of stuff that Joel and I do. And memorabilia, to Joel's point, we buy that as well. But normally that's more on a request basis that we go secure those items.
Yeah. So we're hoping to have more first off the line coming.
Yep, there's 3 releases that are coming out in August. Panini Origins comes out, I think, next week.
I think it's next week.
And then there's a National Treasures release.
National Treasures, and then there's a baseball release.
Their baseball, we don't normally frequent.
We don't do a lot of baseball.
We look heavily into football. So
football, basketball.
That's normally the products we like to look into. There's not as much resale value for us in baseball, so Panini doesn't have logos either. So that's another kind of deterrent for some of those products for us. But that's what we do.
I'm gonna jump ship and discuss something really quick for you guys. You guys are more. I'm football. Football's my expertise. What I love. That's my sport. They are baseball guys. They know way more about baseball than I do. I was telling them I just watched this special on Netflix called Jack of All Trades.
What's up, Ryan?
It's about a guy whose dad started some sports shops and stuff like that, and about baseball cards. One of the things in the special that they talked about it's like a documentary / autobiography kind of a thing, was the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card.
The Upper Deck.
That was put up by Upper Deck, and the rumors and whether or not they over mass produced that card just because it was making so much money. Upper Deck obviously denies it. Lots of deniability. Said no, not at all. One of the guys in the special said that he was at a convention back in the day, and somebody from Upper Deck opened up a huge box, and it was nothing but Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards in the entire box. So normally on these sheets, the rumor was that they were replacing it and printing out entire sheets of just Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards, which would be sad because then it takes the value and it's not as scarce anymore. It like inflates it. Some people speculate that's one of the reasons that Upper Deck is now no longer allowed to make baseball cards. They don't make baseball cards anymore.
What do you mean besides licensing?
The licensing, yeah. They're not allowed to license any baseball cards anymore from the MLB. But what is your take on that? Do you think that that actually happened, or do you think that is just rumor?
Well, I mean, if someone literally saw, like someone opened a box before their eyes and they saw it with their own eyes, it lends credence to the fact that they did overproduce. But it's kind of everyone in the hobby of card collecting collectively agrees that there was overproduction issues in the 90s and late 80s that did lead to basically the crash, the devaluation and the crash of the sports card market. But the thing is it's kind of like the stock market,
right?
You know, it's come back up.
Yep.
And I think that's the same with cards. So I mean, The same thing happened to stocks. There was basically inflation, and there was not by the rules, and that's what caused it to crash. And I'd love to think that we've gone away from the era of mass production, but I think maybe we've just replaced it with a different thing, which we'll talk about after Jeff's call.
Yeah, I gotta take a call real quick, guys. Expiano. Okay. Yeah, MB 5600 will come with a 12-month, 12,000 mileage warranty.
Yeah, we just got to get those whole things right.
Yep, 12, yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, that's how it would work. We'd send a return bill lady. You would pay the return freight when you order it. Then we'd send a prepaid label with the trans. And you just either send it back with the driver, you can take it, or we send it back and you take it.
It's gonna be too bumpy though.
Yeah, it's a full reman. So it's gonna have brand new bearings, synchro seals, regardless. And then the gears and shafts are all tested and clean and tested. So if a gear or shaft is OE quality, at least the hardness or the miking of the gear, then we replace that gear or shaft as well. So it's full reman. Cool. Let us know, man. Be here. Thanks. But better on the arm.
Well, because I feel like I'm doing this
Here,
too.
I'll take that.
Somebody just said that there's Griffey rookies all over the place for like $550 for PSA 10s.
Yeah, I believe it.
For $5.50?
No, $550.
But it's hard to find a 10.
Yeah, the 10s are hard.
No,
to
absolutely.
find.
Yeah.
It's like anything. It's hard to get a 10 in a lot of cars.
It's hard to pull a 10 pack fresh.
So
It's got to be centered perfect. Corner's got to be perfect.
Even if it is mass produced. So I mean, the thing is that yes, I think that there's value, but I think that we've come into a new era
Where they're not overproducing.
where they've replaced the overproduction with serial numbering and memorabilia cards and parallels. Those have become kind of the thing. And then in some instances, I mean, like you look and you see
Wilmington, what's up, brother? We're on our way, man. We'll see you soon.
You also see what's happening is like, when you saw Vladimir Guerrero's videos on Instagram of him signing cards, there's thousands of signatures now of prospect players.
Right.
So I mean, of course they're going to produce more cards of the players that are going to be chase cards.
1 second, gotta take a call. Expiano. $11.95. Do you have a core?
4 hours.
All right, so it'll be a $500 core deposit on exchange, and then shipping. What state are you in? So ship to a business in Kentucky, about $170 to get it to you, and then $170 to get the core back. $340 round trip for free. Yep, you're responsible for a round trip, and then we send a return prepaid label with the trans. When you're ready to send it back, you just call the carrier, the number on the form, and schedule it. I'll pick it up. No, it does not come with a shift stick. Employer's out order pallets. All right, man.
Just doesn't say.
No problem, sir. Thank you. All right, guys, we're good.
Back.
So I don't know. And then the thing is that now you have what's happening currently is there's the talks and the allegations of trimming of cards that get slabbed, and then they get mass submissions that get preferential grading and all kinds of things like that. So I mean, there's probably some truth to what was spoken in that documentary that you watched. I realize it just came on Netflix in the last few weeks, so I need to go watch it myself, but that's just my thoughts on it. I don't know. I mean, at the same time, I'm like, you know what? We collect cards because we enjoy collecting. You know, I want, you know, people are going to be, if people are happy just collecting cards, you know, I think 99.9% of the hobby is in it and has good intentions. There's only like, you know, 0.1% that are maliciously maybe gaming the system. So it's not, I don't know. That's where I stand on that.
Yeah, agreed.
I was in Brakewood back in the game last night. He did a Topps Chrome Jumbo baseball.
Yeah.
I got the Mets random team. I got Alonso, not an auto, but I got Alonso Chrome.
Nice.
It's got to be probably, I would say, a $25, $30 card at the Topps Chrome.
No, definitely. I watched someone that pulled. There was somebody in my timeline that they pulled a Alonso auto out of Chrome.
Yep.
And it was pretty dope looking. Good card.
Nice.
So I don't know, Joel. There might be some questions in there. Maybe someone else has watched that documentary. Maybe someone's.
So Filmington does the rookie card explosion boxes. Great dude. He says certainly a lot of warning signs that could lead to another baseball card recession.
What?
Also, the PSA bubble itself.
Are you two in the front, brothers?
Overall, over submission, which is independent of Solage.
Brothers.
Oh,
Did you guys hear that?
say that one more time.
What are you guys looking at?
So somebody asked me and Lance are brothers.
No, we're not. We're not. Just
So
buddies.
Filmington just said certainly a lot of warning signs that could lead to another baseball card recession.
Okay. Yep. I
Also,
agree.
the PSA bubble itself.
Yep. I agree.
Overall over submission, which is independent of Solage. Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's hard to say. I mean,
are we
I
gonna?
do think grading right now scares me.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of graded stuff because we're hearing a lot of this, like the whole thing with all those 10s that guy was getting. Every submission a guy sent in, he got 10s on every card. They were all graded by the same person, which makes you think there's some kind of
Conspiracy.
collusion or whatever you want to call it, like going on within maybe them two, and he's just giving them 10s, and they're not all grading 10s.
It's kind of like volume. You know, it's like this guy puts a lot of cards through us, gives us a lot of money.
Right. So
So
let's take care of them.
Let's take care of them and get them 10s. And to your point, it skirts the true grading, you know, practices.
Slabgate is what he says.
Slabgate. Dig it. Now the thing is I'm with Jeff. I've actually stopped buying PSA cards or BGS cards because of that. Jeff's got a call right now, so this one's sponsored
one
by
second, guys.
PSA.
So what about Joey's?
XP Auto.
Same with Joey's.
Not Jeff's.
Who's this one?
They don't look at cards
Sure.
or as much cards.
We do not, but you can get them from advanced adapters. Yep. Do you have a cord? Okay, so what you're going to be looking at a breakdown without a cord, it's going to be $11.95 for the trans. We charge $750 without a cord for the deposit, so you're $11.95 plus $750. And then the shipping, what state are you in? So ship to Ohio, you want to ship it to a business, it'd be $170 one direction. So let me get you a total real quick. What you'd be looking at? So you'd be looking at $2,115, $2,115 shipped. Do you want me to set you up? Did you want me to set you up? Alright, man. Let us know. We'll be here. Thanks. Alright, let's go.
So anyways, I'm with Jeff. I've actually that thing looks about to pop off again, but I've really started buying a lot more raw cards, just because I'm not sure what's going to happen with PSA and with Beckett. I mean what that allows for put on kind of the corner on the market. I know there's SGC grading. I know there's other companies out there that do grading. Opportunity for forefront.
Just make sure you
Yep.
side's kind of way over, so I do it way on the side so it doesn't power it off.
Where there's transparency is at the heart of what they do, because really what we are all asking for in the hobby is for transparency from the grading companies. That's what we want. We want transparency, and we feel like we're not getting it. And I think what that does is maybe they want them to be graded, but now they just don't want PSA or Beckett to be the ones doing it. So someone has an opportunity. I don't have the expertise or the technology that would be needed to do it.
Or the eye, even.
Or even the eye. Not that the human element would be taken away, but it would aid in the human element of grading.
Yeah.
So, kind of like Robo-Umpire in baseball.
Filming concerns, though.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there is over-submission, I agree.
So I'm sorry I misunderstood that, but yeah.
Ron Fig, you guys, we missed this too up here.
Okay.
Ron Fig said there is an entire case full of Wander Chrome Autos PSA 10, probably 100 of them.
Wow.
I'm just one case. And that's a good thing.
Exactly.
People's cards could even be switched. I mean, they could have a bunch of this different stuff on hand. Maybe it's higher or a lower grade and could be switching. I mean, we just don't know what's going on.
It's true. So, and that's why I was saying transparency. So whether it's, cameras in the grading rooms or, I mean, there's got to be a way to make it an efficient process to where it's like you're able to watch the grading of your card happen, and then it's done in maybe, I don't know, like a 2-minute window.
Right.
And then they send you an email and they say, here's your submission grade, here's your grade, and here's the video if you would like to watch how, the grader talk about your card. You know what I mean? But the thing is it's kind of like, I don't know how sophisticated their system is.
Right.
It could be very, very like...
Nobody knows.
It could literally be archaic.
Have they ever done like a video showing like the actual process or how they actually really do it? I mean,
it'd be easy to see the process because they do it at Nationals, so let's see the process.
I suppose, but it may be a little different at Nationals really than it is probably where they do. I mean, who knows? It could be the same.
I mean, do they grade it in front of you? If anyone submitted something at National and got something graded, do they make you just drop something off and then you leave?
Do you get to see it or do you not get to see it?
We'll be able to tell you because I bought a
you're gonna get that
autographed Dan Marino card that I'm gonna get. I'm gonna see if it's I'm gonna get it authenticated and see if it's real or not.
So we'll see, and then we'll see if they make us drop it off and walk away or what they do.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
So it's a little bit intriguing. I'm interested to see what happens there on that.
So all of you guys out there collecting, what's your favorite thing in your collection?
Favorite piece.
Favorite piece in your collection. We'll start with Lance's.
What's my favorite piece in my collection?
Favorite piece in your collection.
My favorite card is.
Doesn't have to be a card.
I don't have to be a card, but mine is a card. My favorite piece in my collection is my 2000 Upper Deck Black Diamond Tom Brady rookie card that's got his autograph on it. That's my favorite.
I'll tell you in a second after I take this call.
That's mine.
XP Auto. Yeah. Okay, so the easiest way to do it is to go onto our website at spprecision.com. That's our website. Probably where you found us. Yep. So if you're on the homepage, scroll to the bottom of the homepage. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Use the mouse and go all the way down. There's going to be a section labeled Our Service, towards the bottom. Underneath that, there's a tab that says Schedule. Yep. Click on that, fill it out, and then they'll get something set up for you within 24 hours. They may have got an email wrong or something that are not right, but let me get your information and I'll get with accounting and when they can get you over something, they will. What was the name? What's the first and last name?
Well, that's why.
Okay, what's the email? Okay, so how many W's is there? Is there 2 W's and then a third for Wade? Okay. All right, man. When I get with the county when they can, we'll get your receipt sent over. Okay. Thanks, sir. Have a great day. Bye. Yep.
There we go.
We're back.
So that's my piece. What's your favorite one, Jeff?
So I'll tell you what my favorite one was that I actually got rid of recently, and I'm still punching myself in the face for it. But it was my Baker Flawless to 25.
Oh, you sold it? You sold it?
Yes. That was probably my prized piece. But I would say my next one is probably not a card. It's probably a mem piece. It's the Anthony Thielen full-size auto helmet I got. That I just picked up from 616 Sports Cards not too long ago.
Oh, nice.
Got me a good deal on it. I mean, I have a lot of nice... I like my 65 Willie Mays. There's some nice cards that I like, but I think just piece overall sports mem, that's probably now my favorite.
Nice.
Okay. Very nice. What about you, Joel?
What about you, Joel?
My Jim Brown rookie card.
Oh, nice.
I went through, I don't know how many years ago. It was when my dad was going through. Huh?
Wasn't it 5 years ago?
Oh no, it was more than that. When I first got the card, it was more than that. So I was going through my dad's stuff at his parents' house when my grandparents passed away. We're going through some of his old stuff at their house. Came across this box of cards, old football cards. I was super excited. And then as I started going through them, all of the cards had the player's number written on it in Sharpie. Across the front of the card. So I'm like, no! Going through all the cards. Finally get to one in particular that happened to not have marker written across it.
Sportsline, what's up, buddy?
And it happened to be a Jim Brown rookie card.
Hey guys, this card is probably, if you got it graded out, which I'm kind of kicking myself you didn't bring it with to get graded. It would probably grade a 7 or an 8.
Yeah.
That's how good a quality it is, because it was literally his dad like put it in like this massive slab. Or you put it in a massive
I put it in a slab.
It's a huge slab. It's ridiculous what it's in. But that's a cool piece. I'd say another one of my favorites is
Gronk football.
Huh?
Gronk football.
My Gronk football's cool.
Let's get a Gronk autographed football.
That's cool, but I like I have a 9.8 CGC graded Transformers, number 1 issue number 1 comic.
That's cool too.
And that's one of my favorites. I also have my wife's comic. She has a 9.8, like the 3rd issue of Star Wars Marvel comics.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool, but
none of those compared to your father-in-law's collection.
Shout out to the chat. Our boy Balls said his favorite PC in the comments was his Jake Junis signed cleats.
Nice.
That's his boy. He went to school, or he grew up with him.
Yeah, Junis is
for the Royals.
What about you guys? What about you guys? What's your favorite
What's
piece?
your guys' favorite stuff?
Because this is just us talking about our favorites that we have. We'd love to hear what you guys are too.
Where are we? We're probably almost getting close to halfway.
Yeah,
to the national.
Yeah, we're about halfway right now.
Where are we in? Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Middle of Wisconsin. We're about ready to plow through some cornfields soon. So
spoiler alert: no cheese. No cheese yet.
We'll get some.
No, we haven't ran over any cheeseheads either yet.
No, but we have killed a bird.
We did
kill a bird.
That bird got. It was almost 2 birds, guys. It was almost 2. It was almost 2 at once.
Almost 2 Lances doesn't have as good an aim as he thought.
Oh. Hey, my wife hit 2 deer at once.
Guys, what's your guys' favorite thing in your collections? I'm not seeing anything in chat.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything come up either, so we can keep talking just in general. So maybe we could shift to baseball now. So, you brought up Jack of all trades, but I thought baseball would be a fun topic to bring up just because of all the interesting things that the 2019 baseball season has brought us, Jeff.
Hang on. We're going to go on that. Hold that thought. I just want to shout out Bobby, Mad Crazy Titans fan, because he did comment on pieces. He said, without being obvious, with Titans Oilers autos, he has a ton of stuff in his collection as a big Titan Oiler fan.
Okay.
Starting a Hall of Fame PSA collection is the best thing he's done. So he started like a Hall of Fame PSA collection of, more or less Hall of Famers, but really focused on more his Oilers and Titans.
That's very cool. And that's what I love about collections. It can be a player, it can be a team, or a collection of players from a team.
Being an Oilers fan, I went through some of my old cards, and just was kind of a little nostalgia. It's kind of fun looking at how like different and fun and weird, the cards were. I've got this holographic Eddie George card. It says Big Bang. It's got this like flash behind it and stuff like that. I'm just thinking about when we said the Oilers. Just like when I was a kid, that was like one of my favorite cards I had. Just like
I think Joel
crazy.
has it with him.
I do actually. It's in my little bag back there. But
we can show you some others.
We'll show it to you later, maybe. But yeah, I was just thinking when you're talking about Oilers. I also have a Shadow Box Corey Davis rookie auto.
Yep. Somebody might be interested. Balls says he asked about baseball. Are the baseballs juiced? He wants to know. What's our opinion on it? Because all the home runs and all the hitting this year.
Yeah. So that was one of the.
No,
topics.
they just took some lessons. Barry Bonds was given some batting lessons.
Yeah.
And
he gave him some pads.
Yeah.
Everybody line up. You get one shot a week.
Now it's just a breath mint, man.
And then we just call it like an oil change when you're about to get tested. It's like an oil change, like in the movie The Program.
That's right. We're gonna
remember that movie The Program, the football movie, and the guy that was juicing Vladimir or whatever. I was sick of watching you guys. I put on 25 pounds in the off season. I'm sick of sitting on the sidelines watching you guys lose. He like freaks out and goes bashes his head, breaks a window in the car. And then he's like, after like 2 days in the summer and hot, everybody's dead, like laying in the locker room. And he's in the weight room, like deadlifting like 500 pounds. And then he's like, like shaking. And they're like, what the hell's gotten into Lattimore? I don't know, but he's some damn freak now. But he does like a thing because he's gonna get tested. They're testing him.
Yeah.
They like hook up some shit, and he's like, "What are we doing?" And the guy goes, "Just consider this kind of like an oil change."
Just we're helping you out, man. What we're doing.
I don't know.
The last pack I opened was a 1988 Topps. First card I saw was a Tom Glavine rookie card. That's nice.
Oh,
He put
nice.
it on a slab. It turns out he was a pretty good pitcher. Hall of Fame. Still have the card to this day. Sportsline, shout out to you, man. That's an awesome little thing.
That is
You pull
cool,
it from
man.
a pack, you get it slabbed, and
Pack
it
and
turns out to
slab,
be great.
baby.
Back in that year. Ball says, I believe the ball has been altered, but data with launch angles and bigger, stronger players have contributed. The program is an all-time favorite or all-time movie. I agree. That's such an awesome movie. Another movie was what's that other movie where they got the two running backs that battle it out? The one guy comes in, he's like the rookie or the freshman on college. You know what I'm talking about?
I know, but I can't think of what it's called. I know what you're talking about.
That's another good movie, another good football movie anyway. And he remember they meet up, he's like walking and this girl's gonna be his tutor, and the tutor's actually the starting running back's girlfriend.
Oh,
and he
man.
goes, what does he say? He
I don't know if
goes,
that's gonna work, man.
we should get a car mount thing for the car or something.
Yeah,
like that
when
to
the
work.
next gas station will stop.
good.
this.
See if there's a mount. That'd be
let me
nice.
preface-
But we can get one that'll suction cup to the.
I'm gonna preface-
Or if there's a Walmart or a Target.
The only
like,
reason this is an
grab-
issue is I think I may have even like pulled a muscle in my back when I was working out
Probably
like
strained
last
it.
night,
He strained
and so like I keep like adjusting because like this muscle is like spasming in my back.
In the movie, they go, but he's walking, the new guy's walking, and the tutor, the girl's walking around campus, and they run in, and her boyfriend runs into him, and he goes, who is this? And he goes, says his name, and he goes, running back. And then the other guy goes, says his name, and he goes, starting running back. Because he was the one that's already there.
Does that remember
And then
the
they had
Titans?
competition. Huh?
It's not Remember the Titans, is it?
No. This is a college. Remember the Titans was like a high school movie.
No, but it sounds like something that was in Remember the Titans, I thought.
No, it's not though. It's this was an older movie. This was probably like 15, 20 years ago at least.
Okay.
Like around
Remember the
program
Titans
time.
is getting close to that's getting
Yeah,
not
it's
quite
not that
old.
movie though.
But I'm saying that's almost
Yeah.
it's like 10, 12 years old.
I'll so to get back to what Ballsy was talking about. So
Let's take a call in a second here. Hang on, guys. Hang on.
3 beers for sore.
Okay. Give me 4,500. Yeah. synchronizers. We get away from the carbon fiber plus synchros. We upgrade the seals, some bearings as well, and then we do the 5th gear fix. So we put a fully splined main shaft in there. We put a lock nut retainer on the back of the 5th gear nut to help that from falling off. Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. Okay. Absolutely. So it's $11.95 on the unit. If you have a core, it's a $500 core deposit on exchange. You get the $500 back when you get your core back. And then shipping, what state are you located in? So ship to Wisconsin to a business, about $170 to get it to you, and then $170 to get the old one back. So about $340 in freight round trip. We had $2,035 out the door, and then you get $500 back and you get your core back.
Wisconsin.
Yep. Yeah, no, you have 30 days from the date of delivery. We'll have a return label actually physically attached to the transmission when you receive it. No tax, shipping out of state. No, we don't need it. We won't charge you tax. You're good. Yep. No, we do it right here if you're ready. What year was the truck?
Sales happening right now. It's getting there.
Okay, your first and last name?
Bouncing.
Instant, right?
And what's the address there?
Hey, cop.
Behind you. No.
Sitting up here on the side.
Yep.
So I'm allowed to do this. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, myself.
Phone number for you? Yeah, what kind of credit card are we using today, bud? Ready for the numbers when you're ready. Expiration. 3-digit code on the back. Billing address on the card. Same. Makes that easy. Alright, and then how about an email address for receipt when they're on the card? Perfect. You're all set. So again, $2,035 will be the total. $500 of that you'll get back when you get your core back, and you should see a receipt here shortly when the accounting office gets it run, and you should be able to get it shipped out in the next couple business days, and then it's about a 3 to 4 day transit once it ships. You're probably looking at delivery time around this time next week, probably Thursday, Friday. So it's a 1-year unlimited mileage warranty. You're all set. Appreciate you, bud. Thank you. Bye. All right, what were we on?
Making that money.
Yep.
Making damn money.
What were we on? What topic?
We were talking about baseball, and we were talking about the balls. So,
Lance was talking about balls.
so,
Continue.
so I think that I do think that they probably altered the process. Now the issue that Major League Baseball has is that they actually own the company that's producing the balls. So it's kind of like, for them to, say like, oh, I don't know what's going on. It's like, no, you know exactly what you're doing with this. It's one of your arms of your company. You should know, or someone in your organization knows. But I will say this: you did bring up a good point, Ballsy, that there's been a lot of focus on launch angles with the players. The players are stronger. They're built differently than they have been in the past. They're focusing on different things.
Yeah, you guys have to remember, through sports medicine and everything else, things just continue to evolve and advance. And so the way guys, even at a younger age, not even when they're professional athletes, when they start out younger, that's why there's so many good athletes from the South, because sports are treated differently in the South than they are even up in the Midwest and up north. They have full season, football. Football is a year-round thing. They don't necessarily play games all season, but the team has set workouts and stuff all year round. I mean, they're programming and building athletes completely different than they were even 10, 15 years ago. So by the time these guys get up to a pro level or pro age, they're just built differently. They're a different physical beast. I mean, they have, and some of them may not look as big as strong as they really are. Just their twit, their wrist strength, when they bat and stuff, the boom with the pop. I mean, there's a lot of things that are involved. So I think a lot of that advancement as well is just helping you see an increase in a lot of what's going on.
You got to realize analytics isn't just analytics is something that produces a lot of insight into how to make players be more successful in their careers, but also optimizing where they're positioned. And the thing is now in baseball, I didn't even know this was a thing until the last year. There's now hitting analytics coaches in Major League Baseball. So it's not just the analytics departments for the front office when it comes to optimizing the lineups. You actually have specialized now down to actually looking at the analysis of a player and their swing and how they're hitting. And they make minimal adjustments that can pay huge dividends. Miguel Sano is one that...
Balls, yes, by the Dells.
Yeah, we're by the Dells. One of the guys that we've seen, recently that's had some tweaks is Miguel Sano, and he had some alterations to his swing. I think before a game, so within 4 hours before a game, they made some alterations. I'm not saying every player can make this quick of a turn, but they made a slight alteration to his swing, and then he had a couple weeks where he was just hitting bananas. He was having good contact. He was hitting home runs. He was getting lots of RBIs. And now what they are sacrificing at times for the power is they are striking out a lot more. So they've kind of said, stop hitting for contact for some players and start hitting for power. And that's why we're also seeing a lot more home runs. Because Ronald Acuna Jr., he had over 100 strikeouts at the beginning of July. And then everyone loves to point out stats from the 60s and the 70s, the 50s, 60s, and 70s where they're like, well, this guy struck out only 13 times.
Right.
It's like, well, they were also not hitting this many home runs.
Right. And there weren't 97 100-mile-an-hour fastballs being thrown back then as well. And it's like
we gotta figure out too when we get closer. I think Balls. I think he's 30 minutes or 40 minutes depending on where we're gonna meet. Are we thinking to have him meet at the hotel first, get unloaded, or are we going right to the National?
Meet us at the convention center.
Convention center?
Yeah, just meet us at
front.
Yeah, Balls. Just meet us at the convention center, man.
So Balls, you're gonna meet at the convention center. We'll let you know when we're. How long will it take you to get to the convention center? Because we'll let you know when we're that far out, or when you're getting close to that far out. So you can just meet us at the door, meet you at the front or whatever.
Yeah, if you just let us know, man. Come on, go. You're the one that wants to go.
Balls, did you hear that? Meet us at the convention center, at the front doors. We'll let you know when we're. How far will it take you? How long will it take you to get to the convention center, roughly?
Because we're currently at about.
Said he'll be there about 3. It's a 2-hour drive for you?
No, it's 3 hours. It's 3
for him.
It's 2 hours for him.
Wow.
I didn't realize it was that far for him.
He said he'll be there about 3. What time will we be there?
Oh, we're gonna be there before 3.
I mean, I can always meet them. I can go back out and meet them at the front too.
We are. We're probably gonna roll in around 1:30, probably. I'd say.
Yeah, we'll probably be there about 1:30, but that's fine. You can just let me know when you're pulling up, and I can go back and meet you at the front or something. We'll figure it out. We can all meet you at the front. We'll figure it out. Just meet at the convention center.
I thought that said but. But it says burr.
What's the battery looking like on
And I think that we've been streaming for close to 3 hours.
It's a little low.
that? All right. Guys, I think what I'm going to do is pipe this down for now.
For a little bit.
I'm going to charge up the phone so when we get to the convention center, we can stream it up again. Wait.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in a little bit, though.
Is it even going still? Oh, yeah, it's still going. Oh, the comments. Okay. I just didn't see it. So, guys, my ride was... Oh, that's fine, balls. Just text me when you're getting close, and we'll meet you at the front.
Yeah.
At the front door. We'll be there probably about 1:30, it looks like. We're going to close it up, though. I appreciate all you guys watching the stream. Like, subscribe, sub each other. Hashtag We Grow Together. Hashtag Card Crew. Shout out to all you guys for joining us today. Shout out to Joel and Lance for being a part of the stream. They'll be on many, many more all weekend. Yeah, guys, we'll see you soon. When we get to the convention, we'll fire it back up. I'll have the phone fully charged and ready to go. So, until next time, peace.
Peace.